Alright, that should be good. Hopefully pending no more technical difficulties, we should be okay. Gonna go down, grab my slot again. Oh, wait, no, it's in the talk with bar. Never mind. It is a cold 55 degrees up here, and it is raining. Just raining. It snowed some last night, though.
How's it going, Hal?
What up?
This might actually turn into a 40-person operation, because there's a bunch of people that showed up last second.
Hey, Liru.
Hey. Hey, Skelly, it's Liru. I had a crash. When Iopus makes landfall, can you teleport me?
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Skelly, could you TP me to Alpha? I had issues with spawning in the boat.
Photo. Give me a second, because I'm still setting things up and tweaking things. Which is yours? Oh, what the fuck, Divinsa?
I don't have a C-tab device, so I can't tell what they're doing. All I know is it's probably going wrong. It's probably going wrong.
Ivan Lich?
Iopus,
Yeah,
where are you right now?
on the beach at the landing zone.
Alright, I am getting to the marker landing. Are you northeast or southwest of the marker?
I'm just right next to a little church.
Gotcha, north coming. Yeah, no, the frames are in like the 15 to 20 because he has all the shit spawned on the ships, and he was spawning all the stuff in the AO. So it's a little messy. This is.
I went a bit further north from the actual landing.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Would you like to drive or gun?
I'm not gonna lie, my frames are shit. So either, I guess, I'm getting in the gun.
Let's see what happens for now. Everyone else is just having shitty frames.
Yep. So I got HE, AP, and BT. What the fuck is BT? Oh, BT's a freaking coaxial. Yeah, I know. Machine gun ammo. It took me a second.
The crew one is on the way.
I'm gonna put an ear on 50, but I'm gonna let you be in charge of communication.
1 minute from deployment point.
Alright, good luck, check.
Yeah, thanks. I crashed out. Forgot that.
They're up on the ridge in front of us and engaging that small outpost to the left. Chief 79.
Flat Alpha, just confirm you just got engaged, correct? Negative, we did the engagement. Small little outpost is pushing to the south and then pushing up to it. Bravo just to your east, like 100 meters.
Alright, so I got a 2 times optic and thermal.
The north side of our little formation here, we can just push straight to this outpost and we'll have a force to deal with it. Copy, we'll handle northwest then, you're flying, whatever. By the way, I still don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, Fallujah, you gotta really balance things out. Yes, Don does bully me in Warcraft 3.
Coast at one of our flanks the entire time. We're clearing this a distance, and then we can meet up, come up with a further plan. We need to also make sure the towns are clear, so.
We gotta start getting into
Goal is to
Warcraft
basically have
Reforged
coast
though,
at 2 of our
because it
flanks.
should be coming out or should be out.
J Tactic Ground Forces, a MiG was destroyed on the runway.
And I've got
Forces at an air base. They might try and scramble another though, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I get in the Master Chief Collection. I bought it, I downloaded, I just gotta set up my old profile.
Vic Crew, call sign Chariot 113, is moving up to the small outpost.
It's rough.
Yeah.
This thing has the cannon.
I mean, I think this is the Glob Mob 113 with the cannon.
Oh, like the new one that they put out?
Yeah. Which means I would have 60 AP and 120
J Tactic Ground Forces, most AA is dead. We're bringing up
MP, but looks like I got some additional belts. So.
Solid copy. Be advised, you've only cleared the first 400, 500 meters of the.
Oh, is he
south
only
side
around?
of the
Nice.
peninsula. We haven't even checked the north side of the road yet.
I'm not stuck on this stuff.
Because it has shit traction. This thing does not do well on hills. If so, it is the Glob Mob one.
Recon to any plane.
Barb, we can text, pick a time this week to get into Homeworld.
BTR
Reforged coming out on the 31st, alright.
North of landing site. I can provide lays if you can take it out.
Should be friendly from the
Hey, firm, I'll get in there.
Yeah, they're to our 282.
Yep.
We definitely need to follow a road or flat surface. This hill traction is jack fucking.
Recon, if you provide them ladies, just confirm.
Can do, will.
And I don't get scope on here for GPS. Great.
Thanks, I'm Professor inside.
Target is in BTR with big ass gun. Lake is hot.
Yeah, I'd recommend you,
JTAC, this is.
the roads to our west,
Set.
I think.
Hey, it's literally, it looks like there's a, like these
Fuck
cameras are, like,
me.
monitoring outposts to monitor the
Ah, there's the road, yeah, it's to our right.
Every 400, 500 meters west.
Hey, firm. You want me to have air hit some of them or what?
I don't think there's a point at this exact moment.
Agreed.
Yeah, this scope is a little weird, definitely.
This is Chariot. We're gonna have to stick to roads for the time being. We simply can't. We don't have the traction for off-road.
Hey, alright, keep us back. There's a bunch of dudes at an outpost.
This is recon to air, good hit on target, target destroyed.
Our right side is exposed.
Yep, we got a Shilka. Make that 2 Shilkas to our northwest.
Are they active?
One is active, one has its gun down.
Chariot has eyes on 2 Shilkas to our northwest. Get an approximate location shortly.
They're about one click and a half out.
Be advised, Alpha's moving north from 212052 towards the road. We're going to see if we can clear a little bit further up the road so the vehicle can keep
let's get more warm up.
Thanks for the follow, Ghoul. I haven't done follow shoutouts in a while.
Chariot has eyes on the Shilkas. They are approximately Hill 101
Send in Go
west of the
Team
town
6
of Silvano and that
now.
military outpost.
That fresh 2-year badge power up will CP Yop Chen power UPR.
At some point in time, we should probably try to regroup and move as a larger force.
D-Man, thanks for the 24-month resub. Yes, you get the silver badge now. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, man. I hope you get a kick out of this.
We can regroup with you then.
There is a lot of shit in between that southern outpost and the airfield. I got eyes on some sort of gas and like 4 or 5 encampments.
They did say 3 companies worth, so.
Yeah, 2 in the town, 3 on the outskirts in close proximity. Stand by.
We're gonna save a few for the moment because we.
I put a circle on a building. There's a camo net and a gas nearby. I think that's some sort of command building.
We're gonna hold there. Copy, I got eyes on the rear.
Gaz just disappeared on me.
meters off to your south-southeast. Right in front of my side here.
We're gonna try and keep them up here.
Town is definitely fucking garrisoned.
Chariot has eyes on the town, definitely occupied. Stand by for grid rep of a possible command tent.
That's a lot of jets on the airfield. That grid ref on that command tent is 204071, numpad 5.
204071, numpad 5, building next to the road. Possible command location.
Wait, one, you're gonna need to relay those coordinates again unless Bravo got those down. I think what ends up happening is things marked in direct show up on other people's maps as well, as long as you're within direct range.
I see another Shilka at the military compound on the northern corner where our other possible LZ could have been. 230072. And then that church just below it also has some shit, but I think there's a smoke billow, so air engage something there. And then just on that opposite ridge, there is a campfire, and I am seeing some activity. Just looks like infantry, though.
Hey, could you send those grid refs again to the possible command post?
Grid ref is 204071, numpad 5. Be advised, there is also a Shilka at 230072 at the abandoned military base. It is active.
Oh yeah, I see stuff now.
There is something in the center of that compound. Looks like some sort of fuel drum. And I think there is some sort of vehicle facing south. It has something static on top. Might be a tank.
Let me hop in the commander seat real quick and see if that has better optics.
Yeah. But yeah, then just to the right are the two Shilkas.
No, the commander seat does not have better optics. It's a small little hole in the top of the
Oh, that is beautiful.
Amazing. At least I have my binocs.
I got something big moving to the left of the HQ. That's a fucking radar dish.
Yeah.
Heck. Fuck, I also just, there's a BTR-80 Alpha facing on the southern side of that military base. I just realized what it was.
It's the event, it's the military outpost that we're heading towards west of Solcano. Looks like it's a, they've got AA watching the hillside east of that.
If they're gonna hit it, tell them they got an 80 Alpha.
096, west of Solcano.
Solid copy. Did anybody get eyes on the pier when we came in, or no?
Jeez, I turned to the right and I lost the frame.
Recon,
We also got floodlights on the roof. I keep thinking it's a static, but it's just flood roof lights facing to the east.
No, there's definitely something at the military compound that has a turret.
Yeah, it's 80 Alpha. 80 Alpha, facing south.
Okay.
Be advised, military outpost has a BTR-80 Alpha facing south. Looks like there's a Shilka in there as well on the east side of the military base. There's also a radar, like a heavy radar site south of the military base.
That's not a Shilka in the base, that's a fuel truck. If you look on the left, you can see the little window on the left facing back, and then you got the drum shape of a fuel truck. Also, on the left tower, there's some sort of, I think, a cord static.
Yeah.
Definitely cord static on the southern tower. Looks like that Shilka on the east side is not a Shilka. It might be a fuel truck, though.
That Shilka's looking at us.
330.
It's looking up in the air. It's not looking directly at us. I think that Shilka and the other Shilka are dead because I'm seeing dead bodies by both of them, and they're kind of gray textured, not green. Plus, I see a crater impact in between both of them, so I think air just hammered the shit out of both of them.
The camo net, though, has
hit
something
that
in it.
thing, and then we'll push towards Solcano. And
It does. If I were to make a guess, I think that's some sort of gas, but it's probably something more armored. I just cannot tell from this range.
Camo net's doing its job.
Yeah.
Alpha's gonna start pushing northeast. Duffy.
Looks like they're gonna move northeast.
Break, break, break. Be advised, we have a hostile hind that left the airbase. It is heading east. Break away from us. It should be to our northeast at this time. So that hind, it's heading to where the abandoned outpost is, towards our east-northeast. I'm tracking it with the AP.
I have a stinger, by the way. There was a stinger in the pick.
That is sexy.
Turning, we're gonna crest to cover.
Yep.
Bravo, this is Alpha. We're heading down to the pier. The pier seems to be garrisoned. We're gonna go and push through that area.
JTAC to grab
We'll
horses.
hold just west of the wood line.
Air's coming in to try and take out that hind before it becomes a problem.
Last call sign A-firm. Chariot will watch and confirm its strike.
064, camp at the abandoned building. Secondary camp.
Yeah, A-firm, keep your eyes. I'm watching with the turret on the air asset to see if air can take it out. She's flaring. Air, that is a good hit. I say again, good hit on that air asset.
Bravo Alpha, further northeast, there's a camp with a BTR 88 plus bunkers.
046, low.
Last call sign, this is Chariot A-firm. I got AP ready to go on that 80 Alpha if you clear me, over. Stand by, I might engage in 80 Alpha because infantry are heading close to a camp at 045.
I got no clue what you are, but sure, whatever. I got no authority, I guess. Just shoot it,
Engage it.
kill it, please, I beg you.
Engaging.
This is Speaker to Alpha and Bravo. We're pushing with you guys in your rear.
Her gun's disabled. Hit a wheel.
Gun disabled on BTR 80 Alpha.
Bravo Alpha, we're gonna push past the forest and hit that camp with the BTR 88. Solid copy. We're sending rockets out of the BTR 88 right now.
Be advised, 80 Alpha is gun disabled. However, I do not believe it's decrewed, over. I saw the gun do the little downwards twitch, so
Yeah.
I didn't see any dismounts, so I was engaging infantry around the position. Yeah, I see our friendly forces moving in front of us on the right. I'm gonna switch the gun back to left to make sure there's not anything going. Hey, I got eyes 336 on a big squad in the open. That can be easy for me to take out. You want me to hit it? Literally all clustered together, top of the hill.
Bravo, you okay up there? Hey, firm, we're still
Fucking one sweep, 8 bowling pins, man. That was sexy.
that's the firing at the compound with the BTR
So let's
88.
give him a warm welcome.
And there's something blowing you up northwest.
This is Recon Nixon and Flame.
Holy shit.
A firm, 2 MiGs, coming
Yeah, that
up
was
there.
a jet.
Fucking MiG just shot a ASMR at something. Make that 2. Hope air's good. Oh, that looked like it got him. Shit.
Heads up on the far northeast side of the...
Here comes our boy.
There appears to be AA missiles coming off of that. It's like a little hill with a bunch of rocks around it.
Vehicle coming in, direct north, moving left to right. BTR. On the road.
You have a bearing?
Passing in front of Vix now, straight north. To the right.
Eyes on, eyes on. Adjusting. Call that in, I'll take the shots.
Enemy BTR inbound from the northwest. Sheridan 1 engaging now. It's cooking.
Cooking. This gun has a weird ranging. I had to try to guess with it.
Compound by the BTR-88.
Friendlies are currently at grid ref 217059. That's Alpha. I'm not sure if that's...
Second BTR.
Second BTR coming in northwest on the road. Sheridan 1 is engaging.
Gun disabled, we're good. She's cooking.
Gun disabled and cooking.
Be advised, the pure at Mazzy is clear.
Don't call this in. 005 far. I've got some foot mobiles running in. I'm going to be tracking them. Also further back at a compound. Looks like a gas station. There's another 80 Alpha. I'll wait till they get a bit closer before I consider engaging. I do not know how much ammo we have on this puppy.
Send.
BTR coming in from your west along the road.
BTR.
Adjusting, adjusting.
Hear it.
I've got no eyes.
Do you want me to push up?
Pull us back on the road, just so I can watch west. He'd have to come down this MSR. Eyes on, back us up, back us up.
This is Bravo 10, whoever says whatever.
She's cooking. Pull me back into position. Actually, hold. I don't want to get in front of her gun. I'm going to confirm cook off. I think I got her, though. She's dead. Let's go.
217066.
Recon to Cherokee, much appreciated, thank you.
Confirm 210016.
Recon owes me a beer.
Alpha is pushing direct north from Mozzie. We found a little compound that has a enemy patrol around it. One of my guys opened fire and startled them.
That's
This is
4K.
Bravo
Just-
confirming
just
last
trench
grid,
these
correct?
Yeah, I'm at 4K as well. I got some guys clustered up. 006 at 1 1/4 clicks out. I'm going to put a few shots their way.
Abraham's a hat.
Bowling fucking pins. That was 4 kills.
Sent.
Location.
My concern, though, is we have a BTR-80 Alpha at that gas station at 004 and another one at that southern outpost. So if any of them turn, they might be able to smack us. There's the 8 pins I knocked down earlier.
I know.
Alpha is currently 218063
Those things
at the
come
very
in, see.
tip of all those white
Yep.
markers by Mazzy.
JTAC ground forces, one enemy, fast mover in the air. Air's moving to engage.
Love how Twitch has 60 FPS options, but you're playing you're watching Arma, so you don't need that shit, right, Mal? Oh man.
I still see a MiG on the airfield. Yeah, I see one of the gas.
Yeah, there's a few in command tents, but I'm thinking we might want to capture those. But if they go up, I'll do something.
This is Bravo, camp with the BTR-88 cleared. We're gonna do something. Alpha, what are you doing? Directly to yourself, 100 meters.
So, because I mean, we could capture that 80 Alpha in that camp.
Yeah.
Ground forces suggest you just secure that 80 Alpha so we can capture it for later use.
Oh, I do have a thermal. Keep forgetting to use it.
What's at the church further up east? Further up the coast east.
Just another compound with infantry. I'm hearing Artie firing off. Also, the other Vic assets firing at the southern compound.
Armor, this is...
Oh no, that's just cook off from the 80 Alpha we blew up. Never mind.
Hey, what are you guys currently doing and where are you sitting at?
We're currently sitting at the ridge line overwatching you guys and providing security from the base.
Grid ref?
Stand by. 211057, numpad 2.
Using a drone.
Do you need me to repeat?
Fine, lifting off north.
Recon does not have drones.
Left
Yeah,
of
we
the
have a drone
airfield.
to our west, just circling. Arrow, try and do something about it.
Not any fucking more, it ain't. Bitch. Got some infantry moving just below it, ranging.
Second hind, lifting off.
Eyes on, eyes on.
Air thing? I need to know your grid ref because that's going to decide our next talk idea.
This is bigger.
She's going evasive on me and this fucking auto launch is moving. Call that in, I need air to kill it now.
Air, this is Chariot Break. Be advised, enemy Mi-24 moving south out of the airfield, southwest.
Engaging infantry.
This is bigger. We're currently west in the forest, west of Marcy. Grid rep is 214061.
That hind is toast.
Friendlies are currently sitting at grid rep 217064.
This is
where's your vehicle
recon.
sitting at?
Recon.
The vehicle is sitting at 211057, numpad 2, over.
Solid copy. Do we want to push towards the town of Solanco and take out the HQ and the AA position and then the airfield, or do we want to continue pushing east?
That's up to you, but our Vic has good eyes on both of those routes. Over.
My fear is if we continue pushing east, we're going to overextend all of ourselves. I just need to know the vehicles and what you guys plan on doing, because if you guys think we can, if we're overextending ourselves isn't going to be that big of an issue, we're going to continue pushing east. This is Bravo. Vehicles can just pull northeast. They got good eyes on the shoreline. They can shoot at preview at that fucking chapel. There's dudes there, and further up the hill there's a Shilka. Yeah, vehicles. If you could actually start shelling that chapel area and hit that Shilka, that'd be great. We're gonna start pushing east. Shilka is further up the northeast, all the way up the hill.
Caleb, can you have your Vic handle that one? I'm gonna have my Vic continue overwatching your northwestern flank. Ephraim, I know we have a second vehicle. Are they on net?
This is bigger, yes we are.
Alright, can you guys assist them with their assault? We've got really good eyes watching the left flank.
We can do that, yes.
Cool.
JTAC, this is Alpha.
Hey, I got one little fucker right here.
J-TAC to ground forces just west of where we were. 1 times Mi-24 and drone have been destroyed.
Solid copy. JTAC, if you could keep an eye on our friendly vehicle that's on the far southwest of the AO. Infantry forces and the other vehicle are leaving it unsupported at this time.
Hey, friend. I'll do what I
That was
can.
a pilot that failed.
Oops.
Overall, I think we're severely
not
overextending
friendly.
ourselves, but if we can take off these small little outposts, we can then
Right,
push towards
whatever.
Loco
Okay.
without having to worry about it.
No, he's got a second guy in front of him. Hold on, I just saw him.
Question, how am I supposed to land an Air Force bird on a Navy carrier?
They, there's a squad I partially engaged. I knocked 4 of them down. These are just the remnants of that squad.
Okay.
You've got one for some reason, or you've got one but you can't use it.
What?
You hear that on 50? Grizzly's arguing about his aircraft again.
You can land it. I tried
Okay.
it.
This is stupid, but okay.
If Skelly can do it, I'm sure you can do it too, Grace.
Hey, if we can keep the autism down on 50, that'd be great.
This is bigger.
Fuck, that guy just fell again, and fell a third time.
1066
I'm hoping
with
we can
Bravo
capture that
moving
Heinz
east
now, 'cause it's
northeast
just sort of
towards
landed.
Yeah, exactly.
that has smoke rising from 2 burn buckets.
Oh, I got another group bunching up. 2 shots. Oh, there it is. All right, I put 2 more rounds because they got some delay.
006.
But yeah, I'm looking right at that hind.
Along the coast.
There's infantry to the right of
Yeah,
it.
Alpha.
Yep, that's probably the pilot crew and shit.
Truck or something behind the building.
221066, moving northwest.
Here, I'm gonna call that up.
51 Harry.
Air assets be advised at 207072 numpad 6 there is a landed hind. It is damaged because it tried to take off and we managed to shoot out its tail rotor. Try not to engage it so we can capture it for later use. Over.
Get eyes on 048.
J10 copies.
This is Bravo. Previous ship I mentioned all the way northeast is dead already.
Friendly infantry
Also,
is...
we have one BTR-80A at the pier somewhere northeast of it.
There's a gas.
Break, break, break. Is anyone in a gas right now driving behind the infantry at this time? Over.
A-firm, A-firm.
A-firm.
Alright.
Friendly gas.
Friendly infantry is there. Above the road is enemy infantry in the elephant grass.
Yep.
047. Engage the enemy infantry.
Eyes on. Adjusting.
Infantry be advised, areas engaging hostile infantry above you. Or in front of you.
I'm short. This thing has a maximum ranging of 1,900 meters. They're just outside of my engaged distance. Gonna try to adjust.
Engaging and moving at the same time.
All we see at the church is gas plus some other Vic. I think it's like a cargo Vic or something.
Alright, most of them are crippled.
I got audible and single shooter over by the church. Scratch that, it's more than one.
Infantry moving left to right 008.
Copy last.
Reference the destroyed BTR on the road. Look to the right of that.
Adjusting to 008.
Look for the water thingy.
Eyes on. Engaging. Is that all of them?
Could I get a position of you guys relating to the white smoke cloud on coast?
Literally
we're
on
about
top of it,
100 meters.
northeast of it.
Yeah, we're currently about 100 meters away from it at this time when we are pushing up. Scratch that 25 meters.
Good copy. Biga's coming up from the wind.
Got some jet flying low coming in. That looks like a T-50 of some sort.
Air, be advised on what might be a T-50 moving east, southeast over the AO towards the boats.
Actually, that might have been a MiG, but still.
Currently confined to carriers. J-TAC to high.
It just flew into the...
The water.
Oh my god! Oh, that was... That must be one of those new submarine planes that that country invented, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alternate timeline.
Alternate fucking timeline. Ooh, I got a cluster of guys just within my engagement distance at 023 engaging.
Is a weapons cache.
This is recon to air.
I left a single straggler for ground to clean up later.
A radar dish that has been assisting into finding you.
Hi, Command. This is Alpha.
Send.
Hey, I'm not sure if this means anything, but we got a photo over here at 227069 that is a picture of CSAT and a BTRK.
Yeah, vanilla photo.
Copy. Won't worry about it.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
We've been up here a little too long for my comfort.
I agree, but we don't really have any good place to reposition.
Yeah.
Like, once they clear that compound, we can switch hills and go to the other one, but I keep checking. Oh, fuck, speaking of checking, I got a T-fucking-80. It's 314.
Top it Alpha.
Nope, yeah, I see that.
Send it for Alpha.
I reckon you can handle the northeastern base on your own.
They're about to click out.
further in front of that base to the north, there's another little camp there. We're gonna go there.
Yeah, B, we're gonna try loading up in this vehicle directly here, and we're gonna head over there.
Copy.
You want to call that in, or should I?
This is Recon. We're currently at 200059.
Tank's at about 204.0363.
You have the T-80 southeast of the compound, moving south towards the road. Probably going to be heading towards us here.
Copy that. Do you need me to laze it for air?
Probably.
Copy. We'll try to get eyes on it.
I could try putting some AP in it.
On the radar dish that has been tracking our plane.
Vehicle that
I got good shots on the side armor and engine. I could probably kick it.
We're on engaging infantry squad between the church and the compound.
Big Alpha, we're gonna put the Speaker for a moment.
Gotta dismount.
Put AG around it.
Stand by.
I've got eyes on the T-80. Getting lays on.
Recon, disregard that T-80. She dismounted. We can steal it for later. Fuck you. That's gonna be mine later.
Yeah, we had at least one dismount from it, maybe more. If you can get
She's definitely detracked with the amount of AP I put in her ass.
that'd be swell.
This is Recon. Can confirm this bounds to. I see 2 corpses.
Fucking beautiful. Let's do that for later.
One of the biggest mistakes I see people make in this community is when they're gunning for a vehicle, they get so goddamn tunnel vision in one spot. They never keep checking to their left. You know, otherwise I wouldn't find these infantry squads or that fucking tank.
Yeah, I'm constantly.
Oh shit, speaking of which, 354 range, standby. 1,200 meters. 2 tanks in the open. See if you can have air hit that.
Is air up currently?
Hey, firm, air's back up.
Stand by.
On 2 times T-80 southwest of the airfield. Stand by for rough grid mark.
Rough grid mark is approximately 210069, numpad 5, south of the road by about 10 meters. Over.
Break. ATR 80A, pushing towards the chapel at Agios. Currently engaging Bravo.
Yep, left of the chapel.
Hey, APC or IFB that's with us, turn your gun around.
More left.
I've told my gunner I can't do anything if the gunner doesn't run it.
Well then tell your driver to drive away.
Chariot 1 is engaging.
We got cook-off. Of enemy Vic, not us. Should blow up in about 30 seconds.
This is Speaker, we're gonna bail.
Yeah, so this gun's weird because even if the vehicle's not moving, it will still try to auto-adjust. So I lined my scope up, but it was still firing to the right even though the target was stationary. That's weird. I have no idea how much ammo I have left.
Oh, great.
Larry, can you repeat the grid arm, please?
A firm grid ref of 2 T-80s is as follows: 21069er, numpad 5, south of the road by about 10-15 meters. Over. Oh, Pogo DC'd.
Arganda DC'd.
Danny just confirmed tracking targets. I don't know. I really like this op minus the whatchamacallit, the lag. Can you look at 319 for me? We have another tank that's pulled up by a Gaz, and I can't tell if it's staring at us with its gun.
It's looking at us.
Great.
I'm gonna turn it in clueless.
Yeah, let's adjust before it shoots us, please. Air, be advised you have an additional tank that is pulled up to 203067 right next to a gas. Over.
J-10 copies.
Be advised, Chariot is repositioning because he is staring us down right now.
This is Speaker to all forces. I somehow lost comms with my gunner at the moment. I don't know what happened. We're gonna be out of order for a little bit.
Let's go down and follow them just so we're closer because they're going to keep going that way, so we may as well get down there.
Position is currently in a gorge.
Yeah, we got a Cobra on our right, but that's friendly, I believe.
About 500 meters north of Agia Pelagia.
We got a boat out there.
Be advised, Alpha's roll floating up into a gas. We're heading off to the north by the windmills to another reinforced position. Bravo did a mass disconnect, and the rest of them are mass gas.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised. The frames are pretty trash to aim.
There's the rocks.
Hi.
That's a rock field. Let's get this one. I saw that just suddenly come through the grass like, oh shit.
Ninja rocks!
Guys, I can't see in front of me.
This is actually the 113 from the new, from Global Mobilization.
This is Holly.
It's, they updated a few, like 4 or 5 days ago, and, they added this on a few other vehicles. Yeah, I can see our boat out there. Hearing something new cook off to the, left, so I think Air finally got those tanks. Whew. So one of the vanilla campaign ideas I brought up was we could do something with Glob Mob and they were just calling up a T90.
This is Chariot. Once the ground forces were moving up along the coast, now we have to abandon our previous Overwatch position. We're gonna take a position by the northeast.
One of the Before Friday ideas was we'd play around with those new assets, but that was actually the least voted one, which I thought was funny. But the most voted one was a what if
Pretty sure this vehicle is amphibious.
there was no contact. Yeah, it should be. If there was no first contact in the contact campaign and the war games proceeded as planned. So I took a ruined area in the center of Livonia. We're going to basically do some mirror ops. So for this Friday, we're going to be the LDF and we're going to attack... Or no, we're not going to attack. We're going to defend a position, and then next week we're going to be the LDF, and we're going to defend, attack that position, and NATO's going to defend, so it'll have a bunch of stuff. Right, Grenadiers, but the Glob Mob 113s are amphibious, so I'm assuming that this is also amphibious, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, no, Malin, I fully intend to send a shit ton of drones at you.
Anymore, since we've cleared up a bunch of areas.
Roger. We'll clean up.
I mean, he's
Like,
not doing
when I look
active
towards the
cleanup.
airfield, I get 5 frames.
I'm scared.
Ooh, there we go.
You get the Chariot.
Send it.
Are you guys driving around Agia Pelagia?
We're driving along the east coast. We just passed the church. We're moving up towards the northeast, abandoned military outpost.
Good copy, I heard you guys. It's done nothing.
We'll probably move along the road with the windmills just to keep better eyes.
Is this thing clear?
Good copy, as I said.
Yeah, there's a smoke Shilka, and there's a abandoned fuel truck. I'm not seeing any activity.
Send your last, sorry.
Bring M113 lifting off from base. I need that taken out.
Hey, firm. Air's moving in.
This is Spiga descending.
I have eyes on her. She's 280, going left to right.
TeamSpeak anymore, I don't reach him on local chat. There's nothing I can do. I move out the gunner at the moment, so I've basically got to sit and wait.
Eric took it out.
Let's give him a
It's
warm
sexy
welcome,
watching
shall
that
we?
come in.
Yeah, right.
Chariot's gonna push up along the road towards the windmills.
We can do good overwatch from here. I'm just scanning on thermal.
Yeah, I want to take a position on the windmills though. It's a bit higher and it gets us eyes into the actual airbase.
Yeah, from the town of Panagia, by the way, there is a shit ton of smoke billows coming out of it. I think from like fire pits and whatnot.
This is Spiga, Posy. We're currently at 22907. We're in the gorge north of the military compound on the east coast.
I'm heading to you.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smoke billows. Yeah, so I think the next town over, it looks like it has 2 military compounds. One on the southwestern side, one on the northeast side. Southwestern one is bigger.
Eyes on BMP3 by the airfield. Air's going to try and engage it.
Solid copy. Alpha's going to start pushing towards the town of Perez. We see what appears to be a small little fortified building plus about 2-3 squads inside the town.
A firm, air's holding off from striking that.
IFV that is currently with Alpha, if you guys want to start swatting the infantry inside town as we push up, that'd be much appreciated.
Confirm, we're finding a good hold down ski spot.
Basically,
Did the other Vic fuck off?
Let's
The
give
other
him
thing
a warm
can't
welcome,
get in
shall we?
contact with this gunner.
Amazing.
Like left key bar or whatever. Now can't reach him on group chat because that's disabled. Switching to
Round a big hour, let's go short range.
Chariot is beginning to engage infantry inside the town.
Alpha step.
Whoo, that was close! I almost just fucked the gas!
Hey, Javis, could you maybe drive behind Chariot so we don't accidentally hit you with an HE shell?
No, you're pushing while you cover us from your position.
Now, one of you just drove in front of our barrel.
Oh, well, it wasn't Alpha.
Oh shit! Got it! Adjusting.
Enemy BMP on the west side of Perez pushing in towards friendly forces. BMP3.
This is Spiga protocols and it's called
Alright, that BTR is smoking. I'm looking for that BMP. I hope they didn't just call that BTR as a BMP.
I really hope you guys didn't just call VTR.
Nope, eyes on. 2, there's 2. 263, I don't have a good eye through the trees. Gonna wait for a second.
That's it.
Send in GOAT Team
That's a BMP.
6 now. FK, thanks for the 26-month resub. You've been here a while, man. I hope you keep enjoying the ops.
Heads up.
Hope you get a kick out of this.
Alpha's pushing down a ditch heading southwest into town. We will be showing up on the northeast side of town.
Chariot seems to be BMPs on the west side of town.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what up?
We're in the tank right next to you.
Hi.
What frequency are you on so we can continue?
I'm AP dry. Reloading a belt.
Copy that.
Send.
If that Vic that's talking to us has shit, tell him he needs to engage that BMP at 271. It's looking right at friendlies.
No!
Other Vic, you need to engage that BMP.
There's fired! Bail! Oh, look, they got wasted too. Awesome.
Where are you?
I'm right here. Oh, well, There goes them. There goes the windmill.
You're invisible to me.
I'm invisible! Awesome! Yeah, I didn't... If I only knew I had 20 AP shots left, I wouldn't have fired at that range, but it doesn't tell me, so... Yay. Yeah. I'll wait for Cook-Off to stop and we'll try to repair it, but... Then again, I don't think I have a toolkit. Oh, I do!
Yeah, I do.
Well, we might be able to repair that engine. Yeah, so it looks like that BMP got hit. I'm gonna just go right behind this. I saw the other two eggheads respawn. There's a lot we can repair. I'm gonna start with the engine. From what I saw, only the engine went red, because I was still in as my guy was panicking to get out when the missile got launched. But just start repairing the tracks, and we'll let the... Actually, let's see if I can... Yeah, I'm gonna get in the driver's seat. I'm gonna back her up a bit, alright? So clear the back. Let me know when you're clear.
Go.
Making a back left turn. I see you in my front, alright? This is Chariot. Be advised, we got to repair. We'll be on station again in 4 mics. Chariot signing off. Alright, I'm going to go on the right side. You go on the left to start repairing everything, I guess. Fuck. Oh, I left the engine on. I'm an idiot.
It does all the individual wheels as
Yeah, I think that's because this is a glob mob Vic, so, okay. I'm surprised this thing tanked a fucking BMD-4 rock missile. Like, what the fuck?
GM stuff is also a little weird when it comes to these.
GM is God. It sounds like our Cobra, so we should be okay. We're still alive! Hey, on the bright side, that fresh AP belt's gonna be ready to go. Oh my god. So, good news, I am partially repairing these tracks to 1% apparently. Partially repaired to 1%. I'm doing such a great job. Literally, I'm just using duct tape, and it's working. Alright, my side's good to go. I'm gonna get in the gun. Alright, so be advised, I can't spot anything to our northwest right now because it's all black smoke from the engine.
Oh, I was there. I'm still bleeding.
Do you need help?
I got it.
Playback Alpha, be advised, this is Vigo. We're coming in from your east towards the town now.
Yeah, so keep our left flank exposed for the gun, because I can't see anything out of our northwestern flank.
Alpha, where do you need us pulling security for you? We need you pulling security toward northwest. We're pushing southeast and clearing the rest of the town. Hey, friend, bigger copy.
This is Chariot. We are coming back on station now. We can also watch your northwest for you, over.
That cook-off is still going.
Well, yeah, it's because those idiots didn't fire a single shot, right?
Apparently. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna pull us forward to that rock.
Yep, yep. So I mean, what? We're at least like 2 or 3 dozen infantry, 4 or 5 BTRs, a T-80, and an Mi-24, right? I'm just remembering so I know what to paint on the side of this puppy.
Getting pounded inside Perez. I need these stupid vehicles taken care of.
Chariot is back on station, overwatching from the windmill position.
There's a speaker, we're moving into the town from the north.
Wait, we have a second chariot?
Solid copy.
Yeah, those are the other idiots. I think they got reinserted somehow.
What direction are those folks coming from?
I don't know. Get your air up to find them.
Working out.
Eyes on, adjusting.
All I know is a bunch of big booms keep happening right next to me. And is that friendly air or enemy air that just did a pass over us?
Friendly air.
Chariot is engaging 100 coming in on the southwest road.
That BTR-80 Alpha's cooking.
That's cooking.
I think that's 6 BTRs.
At this point, I'm afraid this HG is gonna...
Be advised, Alpha has no medics. Alpha has no
Yeah.
Oh,
Adjust us a little to the right. That cook-off actually just did some damage to the turret.
If there's a platoon medic, I need it inside Perez.
I hope you copy me.
Yep.
High command, ram.
Alright. Push, yeah, okay.
JTAC Tabcast, Perez is a big city. I'm gonna need a bit more guiding into that.
Details.
Right here is good.
Copy. 5 AI, airfield, base, and a whole bunch of other stuff within about 500 meters of my position. Grid rep of my current position is break. Friendlies are at 2-1.
Oh, this is cute. We got some hostile infantry coming up to us from the northwest.
I need medics there.
This is recon to air.
They're about 200 meters out. Don't get out of the Vic. I hope it's you good. I just don't want you to get shot.
One on the south coast.
Hey, firm.
You know, why am I wasting this? I got this puppy.
So you can just fire it out of town?
High command, can you at least leave some of these cooking off wrecks? Because now I'm losing guys because the frames are just too bad.
Something just blew up back there. Elpis, can you watch my 329 if there's another straggler or two that comes up? Because I don't think I got one of them. So I can do overwatch on the rest of the left.
Let me shift this a bit more.
Yep, shift what you need. I'm keeping eyes on until I know you got eyes.
I'm gonna have to turn out.
Yep, so let me know if you get shot at. Yeah, it doesn't help. There's at least... I'm going to tell Skelly when we're in debrief, he needs to limit the amount of smoke stacks, because there's at least 20 right here.
Sweeping the town of Perez.
Sure, shot to our right. Yep, there's one guy.
Who's this again? Say it again.
Adjusting.
Speaker M113.
Right side of the big rock.
Solid cut.
They dead.
I think that's it. It's not just the smokestacks, it's just everything.
Well, I mean, he already has both of those next towns over. Oh my god. Fucking 299. Top of that massive hill with the radio towers normally. He has shit up there too.
There's no reason to have shit up there.
Yeah, there's, like, not until we're at least starting to breach the town before it.
Center JTAC.
We have a BR-88 coming down the road towards the southwest side of the island.
A firm. Air is a bit busy at the moment, but we'll try and deal with it later.
I'm tracking that 80 Alpha.
Is that in range though?
No.
Recon, this is Alpha. Recon, this is Alpha.
This is Recon.
Hey, you might have to fold into Alpha. I've lost half my guys due to people not enjoying the frames and stuff like that.
Recon copies.
That's it,
Yeah,
2,
we're
3,
just
4.
regrouping to go to your position
Yeah,
anyway.
church.
Still beyond 2
There's
clicks.
another ground force on the ground at this time that is infantry based. Copy. We're just going to reconsolidate all of our forces together, and then I suggest that we push the.
Last time I did it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, the concept's great, it's just he doesn't need all this shit garrisoned at once, you know? And that's why when he said 3 companies at once, I'm like, ah, well, I'm picking a vehicle slot.
Yeah, but most of the other places
Recon,
like to be.
so we're going to do one final thing for regroup.
And then
We're going to try and steal the T-80.
We're gonna try and steal the T-80.
Do we want to just leave it there and then pick it up for the next mission, or do we want to go and continue this mission? Because my guys are
We're
going to
100
continue sitting
meters
in
away
town.
from it, and it's away from everything.
How many guys do you have
That
in
B-2
recon?
will probably push by that gas
2.
station.
Yep, I lost her on thermal.
God dang it. Yeah, take the T-80.
Recon, this is Chariot. I fucked the engine on that T-80, so I'm not sure if it's going to be even drivable. Over.
We'll sneak up on it and check. Solid snakes now.
I get a free BDA on a target. Cack. I get free BDA. It's awesome.
At all, or did you DC?
Abraham is here, Outcast, but as far as I was aware, you've taken over ground pan, so I've jumped in the gunner to help with vehicles.
Anybody who's infantry based, doesn't matter if you're part of command team or not, let's just fold into Alpha.
Hey, there's a second chariot running around. Are they on net again?
Hey, firm, that's the gun, we're here.
They're the guys that pulled up next to us and got fucked. Jesus. That 80 Alpha just got fucked by something air-based.
Alright, you want to move up into the town? I think you're going to do an assault into the airfield, so.
Alpha, what's your plan from this point?
Well, like I said, I think my plan is to reconsolidate as many of the infantry guys together as we can, get our wounded back up to fighting condition, and get everybody back to green. Then we're going to push into the airfield, clear the rest of that crap.
We've gone from 35 players to 23.
Outpost, see if it has anything else that needs to
Not
get cleared, and
surprised.
then we'll have that entire south area cleared.
Stop.
And then from there, we can continue pushing.
You want me to stop? Sorry.
268.
But I'd say that those are the 3 priority objectives right now. The airfield being one, because they keep getting stupid air.
268. Wait, one.
Circle sandbags with the campfire.
JTAC to Alpha, most of those planes are coming from the other airfields. Taking this airfield won't really change.
It's not hot on thermal.
Well, maybe we'll find some intel that'll make it easier to deal with.
I think it's an AA site. It's the Swedish.
Killing everything
Or
anyways.
not the Swedish, but the missile AA site.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything, though, because I've watched our air fly over this position twice, and it would have locked, right?
Yeah. Well,
I see another one that...
One of the, like, there's 2 of them that are missing, so the third one is active and there.
Yeah, I see another one at 271, but... Yeah.
I see the sandbag circle, but not the actual launcher.
Well, there's a sandbag circle open at 271, but there's one a little further back. It's that central smokestack far.
This is Recon.
That BTR-80 called out a while ago. Do you still advise on it?
Negative, but we heard a boom, and we don't hear it anymore.
This is Chariot. We saw air drop a bomb on it. It's dead.
A firm.
All stations, this is Alpha, between the town of Perez, Solanco gas station, and the small little road that's just to the north of Mozzie. And that little box area, did we find anything in there via vehicle? Or was there nothing in there?
Outcast, this is Sherritt. Can you say that again? Over.
Okay, you know the little area boxed in by 3 ASRs, one MSR between Solanco, Perez, and Mozzie?
Affirm.
Hey, do we know if there's anything in there at all, like small outposts or whatever?
Stand by, I'll do a quick scan.
Because if there isn't, I'd like to bypass that area entirely.
I think that area is actually.
It looks clear from my scopes. I'm not seeing anything on thermal or regular cam. The only thing of interest I saw was at that gas station in between the two towns on the MSR was occupied by an 80 Alpha and a garrison. Over.
Copy, we'll take that out when we get to the airfield. JTAC's on traffic.
Whoa.
Someone just flare low on us?
I hear you. What's up?
Did someone send traffic over 50?
Confirmed Alpha, be advised, your Vic have resupplies. If you guys need medical supplies, ammo, grab them all up. Sat next to you right now.
Outcast, this is Chariot. Be advised, I'm not seeing that 80 Alpha at the gas station anymore. I am seeing a single thermal contact, but I believe that 80 Alpha pushed out to try to engage you guys, and we schwacked it earlier. Over.
Solid copy.
Literally, how I have this right now is on my right hand on my mouse, and my left hand's over the plus and minus keys of my numpad to toggle between my thermal and regular views.
We're pushing up towards the airfield as soon as you grab the ammo, medical supplies you need.
JTAC Alpha, for now our cap is a bit weak since they're resupplying, so keep an eye on the sky.
There's nothing I can do if an enemy bird decides to come screw us.
Fair enough.
Nope, can't turn out.
Big oof.
Nice.
Outcast, this is Chariot. I'll keep my thermal in the sky in case there's a bird. We can try to shoot it down.
No, don't even bother. Literally, I need as much help on the ground as I possibly can get.
Affirm.
Chariot 1 is moving up to the town at this time to join you for leadership.
We're not in a Bradley. We're in a 113 with a turret on it. So the Bradley predecessor.
Currently, my
But the AA, there's a Swedish SAM turret that it's literally like the futuristic ones you see in the movie. It's got two air missile, two SAMs on each side and a little camera in the middle. It's literally a drone. They're so cute.
7 strong apparently. I can't count.
This road, we're gonna take this road.
Hey, be advised, Alpha, you've got about 8 seats running with you, and we're following you up the road. So you should be good to support.
Okay, so here's my philosophy on things right now. I know ROE is don't destroy buildings, but I want as much firepower downrange as we possibly can get when we face contact.
This is Recon. TAD is active and just started up its engine. It's on the move.
Friendly or hostile?
Hostile.
Where at?
JTAC Alpha, cap's about to get back up.
Solid copy. Do we have anything to take out T-80s?
Affirm. Give us a rough location of the bomb.
Yep.
Talk to Recon.
This is Recon requesting immediate airstrike on T-80. I'm next to it and I'm scared.
Perfect callouts.
Need bearing or grid ref rather.
Are you hearing this on 50 right now?
Thank you, Jerry. You shot over my head.
Actually, can you hold 1 second? I'm gonna dismount and grab a gun.
Is that an ammo truck?
Might be. It's not. Give me that. Give me that. These are mine now, and you're a bitch.
There's a downed friendly up here.
Is there?
Yeah, around the corner.
Alright, drive the Vic up. Where is he around the corner? Left or right?
To the right. I can turn out now.
Heck, it was probably because I was in the gun.
Oh, did he literally just delete it? Motherfucker. Motherfucker, he did just delete it.
No, just delete it on its own because the other bodies are still here. I'm gonna get back on the gun.
Way to get in.
Alright, I guess just take us behind the infantry and we'll support them at a limited range.
This is recon to chariot.
Oh!
Go ahead.
Are you still at your position on the hill?
Negative, we're pushing through the town of Perez currently.
I think I just saw 2 jets come from the northwest, egress southeast.
Bigger Alpha, we're gonna hold here until you guys get us clear.
Friendly southwest.
Yeah, eyes on.
We're gonna stay on the road just to keep it safe for us.
I'm not fucking with the jets. Nah, we just die. They show up, we just die. Ah. So I know there's still enemies at 206, but I got nothing on thermal right now.
Yeah, there's a bunch of mine signs on the barbed wire.
Oh shit, for it.
Be advised, do not cross the barbed wire. The mines are only within the areas with the barbed wire.
Chariot acknowledges. Don't go past the barbed wire or else we explode.
We're holding west
Oh, there's
of
a gap
the
in
town of Perez. Northeast of the end.
Yeah, just fall behind them.
3075. I repeat, 121
What are you sending the grid rep for again?
To confirm our position.
Solid copy. We
Slow down a sec.
we're on the active.
Alright, continue. Sorry, someone turned around and was staring at us with a rocket right in front of us, and he was going slow. We were about to run him over. He wasn't that smart.
It's like 6
Do I hear
kilometers
the
an
word
hour,
capture?
and then normal speed is like 30.
Yeah.
Danny, I didn't hear a word of that. You're too quiet.
Mortars.
That's right.
Alright, so we got some active BTRs, 80s. They're not alphas, no autocannon. They're at 329. We got 2, one on the left and right of those compounds. Oh, I guess we die. That's why I didn't want to go down there, because I knew it was a fucking death trap. Alright, it's 4:37. I'm going to wait for Iopus to respawn, then I'm going to disconnect and start prepping my op, because I already pushed it back to 5:30. But I heard someone, I think, call out a BMP, so it just killed us with its autocannon. But, yeah. I'm not even mad. I'm just more disappointed because the infantry are the focus and they got fucked. I know it looks like Rex just CC'd. Rex was part of the other 113 crew, so now they're out of armor assets. That's a big GG. I can't even type Diopus. There he is.
Okay.
I literally, yeah, as soon as we started getting shot with that autocannon, I just said GG, because that was it. All I heard was BMP from my, fucking Outcast, and boom, so.
Nice.
Whatever.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna DC, because I gotta prep the 5 p.m., which I already pushed back to 5:30.
Alright. Yeah,
I'm gonna check add-on options real quick to see if insta-kill's on. Medical mission. Because we died instantly.
It is.
Prevent insta-death is checked. Alright, that's weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Whatever. Alright, I'm off. Good job, Iopus. We definitely... Without us, the infantry would have gotten fucked a lot earlier, but I'll see you in debrief. Here, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run an ad, guys. I'm going to go AFK here for a second. And we can continue on with the stream, but I need something to drink. So, let's see. We'll throw up the stock image here, and we'll be back in a minute. Alright, let me kill the music. Let's see. How does WeWoo set up a server? I have to first go to my FTP here. Go onto my server. I gotta restart Arma. Edit the title. In between us. Alright, so we're in between those operations. I'll get the stuff switched out. But yeah, overall, that was a pretty fun AO. You could tell a lot of work went into it. It's just, you know, he had way too much stuff down at once. He didn't need the while we were assaulting the outskirts, he didn't need the that far town past the airfield garrison. He didn't need the stuff at the radio tower garrison, you know? And definitely not all those smoke billows, because when you have like 20, 30 smoke billows, you do lose a bit of frames here and there on that. So, you know, just more frame-conscious decisions, you know? But Up was, for a vehicle where, you know, you just play point-and-click simulator, it wasn't that bad. No, I'm not gonna shoot at a jet with a fucking autocannon. All right, there's no way. Like, unless it's doing a gun run where it's like in a stationary spot and I can nail it, then there's no reason to do that. Plus, ammo was limited, even though we had no idea how much ammo we had. Oh, also my Arma is being. Oh, my Arma just crashed. Cack. All because I just tried to boot up my HTMLs. Any plans to do some MCC custom games? What's MCC? When I hear MCC, I think of whatchamacallit, the Mission Maker mod for Arma 3. So if you mean that, then no. But unless you mean Warcraft or Master Chief Collection, yes. I bought it. I've downloaded it. I gotta make an account for it, but yeah, we'll see. Always put Arma first, so pretty boring. And then I was playing 40k D&D last night, and they like, who wants to play Master Chief Collection? But then they had 4 people and they just went to campaign. I'm like, oh, all right, guess I'll go fuck myself. Because you can't play more than 4 people. Where is my frickety frackety realism mod set? There she is. Ay. All right, overwrite. We gotta load YUE as a local. I need to clean up my HTMLs. It's getting at about that time. We can put global up. And then I'm going to load that Zeus cache mod, because we have it in testing. That, make sure Battle Eye is disabled so I don't get myself banned. Forge isn't in it, sadly. Yeah, fair. It's going to take another 6 months, right? Zeus cache. Alright, let's get that booted. That's going to quickly download. Load that. And let's hit the play button on this. As soon as I have something to show you guys on the screen, I'll show it. And then I need to go to keys real quick. And I need to boot up the server. So I need to open a Havoc hosting page, log in, stop my server. Alright. From there, we just go to Zeus. Okay, so Arma 3 workshop, Zeus cache. Make sure I get that key in. Oh, it begins with an A. It's Arma Zeus cache. Alright, and I just black screen because Arma's booting. So, Realism mod set takes a little while to boot. Alrighty. So how's everyone's day? It's been dark and cold today because it's been snowing and raining, so it's all been a mess. First stop was okay. Shit's going on. We'll see how things go, but hey, at least we fixed all of our little technical
Hey
difficulties.
Liru, how have you been?
I've been good, Major Grimheart. I'm just making sure everything's set. I'll show you guys the next operation we're going to be doing. It's going to start in 45 minutes. And I'm also watching till we get a debrief in Skelly's op, and I will actively record that, because I think it's important to debrief that. But thanks for the 13-month resub, Grim. 8 months in a row. I don't understand the streak thing, because, you know, if you're resubbing, then I guess it is a streak. But I guess since it keeps if you know, were sub for 2 months and then not sub for a month and then you sub again, I think that's the purpose. But who the fuck knows? Alright, so I'm going to throw Arma up. And let's go back to work, because that you don't want to tab out while Arma's booting, because sometimes it can black screen your butt. So begins with an R, Arma, Zeus cache. Are Bane Blades in the 40k mod set yet for Arma? No, they are not, but you can load a Mammoth Tank mod, which takes the Mammoth Tank from Command and Conquer, and that can act as your Bane Blade. That's what we use as a replacement. Alright, so here's the key. I'm going to throw that in. Now, it might still kick me off, but I'm gonna... You know what? I'll run this... I'm gonna run the server unkeyed. And that should be fine. I'm going to take out the T3 add-ons requirement because that was for our operation yesterday where we had some tier 3s and 2s do pretty well. They just got dunked by this last one guy, so that should be alright. Oh yeah, the taskbar of all the mods. Yeah, that's realism for you. Whatever that mess of an icon. Yeah. Now, where did I save the mission? I'm like 4 or 5 mission files ahead. So this was a Galali mission. And yet the mission tag is saved as FFAA Nirvonia, or Nirvanaro. Nevo Aereo. That's it. I can't English, but what else is new? So, quickly rename that, throw that in the mission config, then configure the files, TSB, difficult air infantry ops, password, that should be compliant enough. And we'll see if she boots. I feel like listening to some different music. Let's do, we haven't done Guardians in a while. Since the Benghazi op. So we'll adjust that. Let me now watch the log to make sure she boots properly. Actually, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. And we'll, server's booting the way I want it to. Still no debrief yet. Alright. Let me at least set the mission parameters for the next mission. What map? Gal Aesia. AECIA. Alright, go to mission. Gotta change this up. Let's see. Local Finnish forces. Inspect YA. Voy of supplies and an experimental handgun. Never made it to their territory. The op is 2 life. Cool. So that's all sorted. Looks like I had a good boot there. Gonna keep the log on the side. I do need to throw the stock image back up real quick because I now need to get onto the server and I don't want to stream the password. I'm sure you all are wonderful people, but don't want to risk anything. Oh man, I messed this organization up. Whoops. So let's see, I've got the Zeus, which I didn't rename. That was an oopsie on my end. Ground Command, a 4-man recon team, Sniper Spotter, a recon JTAC, so a second JTAC, and then a recon that's set as a medic with defib and blood. And then 4 helicopter pilots under Alpha, and then a Bravo and a Charlie. But they're 10-man squads. So that's what, 10, 20, 30, 42 slots total with my Zeus slot 43. Yeah, I don't think we'll get more than that. But it's meant to be Alpha, Bravo, maybe Charlie, but you have Alpha, Bravo, Ground Command behind them, and then air assets, and then recon doing recon things. So we'll just keep it rolling. I might go play some Halo with Barbarian after this until potluck. Yep, no pylon changing. 5 sets of resupply crates. Yep, and there's the Zeus armor cache thing. I want to give that a try. So here's the first boot. The first boot is what makes the cache. I've heard there's also a bug with Achilles where it'll break all your modules. Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. Instantaneous. I love it. That's great. So, here is our list of assets, guys. Tin, my finals went really well. Well, no, that's a lie. I'll get to that in a second. But so we have a Texan with a 50 cal gun pod, and we have Willie Pete's AP and HE missiles, I believe. So, you know, this is meant to be like a top-down striker on heavy assets. And then we have a Little Bird with some basically infantry suppression stuff. The squads, there is no reloadable AT for the finish, so a lot of them have spare single-shot missile rocket launchers, excuse me. But they are able to kill everything that the FIA has in a single shot. With the exception of the T-55, and actually no, it can't kill the T-55. Shilka, it always forces a dismount though, and I'm not going to be mean on that regard. So let's see, why do I have you guys here? Oh, are you part of the crews that actually survive? That's funny. So I'm gonna just basically take a few guys, and I'm gonna claim that these were gonna be their ground vehicles, but they got fucked. That needs to be blown up, and that one will keep damaged. But prototype weapon is in the hands of the enemy. They have to recover prototype weapon. So I'm repasting you. He's going to be a hostage. Here's the guy with the prototype weapon. That's why I got confused. There it is. It's a new type of handgun. It's very deadly. You better believe, though, I'm going to fire one of those at some players just for the hell of it. But for me personally, so I had 4 classes. First final I had a week before all the other ones. That one went pretty well. I got a B in that class overall. Second final I took was for OM. I had to get 24 questions out of 34 right to pass the class. I got 25 right. But there were 4 questions he tacked on at the end, so 4 of the 34 questions were stuff we never covered, which pissed me off, but I knew he was going to pull something like that. Then I had my 330, which was probably the most difficult class I've ever taken in terms of just the amount of time you had to spend working on shit. Still haven't gotten the grade back for that one, but I know I'm good. So, because I needed like 68 questions right, and we had 100 questions to do, and I didn't feel confident only about like 8 of them, so it's at least a 92. And then marketing, which is just a bullshit class I had to take. I got a C on that final, and I was happy with it because it was just a bunch of real world example crap. All right. So for the, I'm literally using FIA. I'm not using any custom kits or anything. I'm just using vanilla FIA. Also, it's going to promote them to resupply because their guns are 7.62 based and the FIA are 5.56 based. And they might also steal their AT. So I'm actually going to be very limited in the amount of AT I send to them. Straight B's on your finals noise. I got 2 B's and 2 C's. So, all good. So I'm trying to think. Everywhere you see a purple marker, by the way, that's where I have a a garrisoned, or where the area is built up so I can, you know, garrison some guys. But I'm going to pretty much, I'm going to make some template FIA squads back here. I decided not to put them in editor because I just copy paste it, but also it's because I'm lazy and I don't think I thought of it actually. So, squad lead, marksman, grenadier, auto rifleman, team lead. What's a rifleman AT look like? Yeah, he doesn't have a single shot launcher. Rifleman, ammo bearer, and combat lifestyle. What the fuck? There was something there. I saw a pole and I thought I heard a helicopter. That's probably script logic, because that's also debug corner, so that would make a lot of sense if it was doing that, but... It's the Phantom Zeus! Oh no! We oh, that's an old scar. Oh, there's debrief. I'm gonna throw TeamSpeak up. With the Phantom Zeus, we used to have a quote-unquote Phantom Zeus in TSB. This will interfere with some of my camera guys, but this is for...
Bear with.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Standing by. Waiting.
I'll mic Danny. Sorry.
Right then. I know what's caused the frame issues. It wasn't the AI, it was the interiors that were done up. Believe it to be. So we're going to do away with the fancy interiors next time. We have limited interiors. We'll also downscale the AI.
Did you do interiors on every building?
No, only the ones with flags.
Yeah, only the ones with flags, but there was a lot of ones with flags.
I believe that's what was causing the frame issues, because when you said you're looking at the airfield and getting 5 FPS, there was only 5 AI down there. So that's what I've put it down to. So I thought I'd use it again. Put some I get some nice looking places, but no, backfired. So all that's going away.
Did you use the Eden interiors?
Yep. That's the one I used.
Yeah, Grizzly did that, and it was a lot chunkier, just like that. It's really nice, but can't do it on that scale.
I thought I could get away with doing it on specific buildings, over a large AO, and with the amount of AI, no. Okay, so let's review everything. Didn't do any preliminary recon. So, you all landed on that southwestern peninsula initially. Seaweed's
Well,
going
we tried to do some recon, but the aircraft got shot down as soon as it took off.
Yeah. I did mark, well, the blue circle does represent where you are on the map. And the one I gave out beforehand. On top of that, you were 2 kilometers offshore, which was shown on the map. And that also is well in range of any installations that might be up on those red areas. Which is why I heavily advise seed.
In reality, a fleet never would have gotten that close to AA installations.
In future, I'll let you drive for 40 kilometers, if that's the case then. That was the issue behind it, that's why you were that close. Because nobody wants to sit in a boat in first person or locked for 40 to 30 minutes.
You could have moved us east another 3 clicks and we would have been fine.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, let's move on.
Made the carrier face southwest. Just stuff like that. It's a small change. And that would have just fixed the issue entirely.
Well, I had it set up how I did. And it was my choice to set it up that way. Moving on.
Oh,
So
Zeus
you hit
Cash
the
doesn't
beach,
have your
recon
T-bar
hits
switch in and
somewhere
out.
else.
That's nice. That's
Near
nice.
a church area, ended up going up on the ridge line to encounter what was a small garrison force there. I believe recon was wiped by it, called it an airstrike on it afterwards. Did its job as intended. Dealt with most of the heavy assets, near enough all of the vehicles. The vehicle crew provided light support against infantry and the odd vehicle that made it through. Both of them were knocked out by the BMP-3. Don't know why you made a complaint about not being having the ammo when I said the ammo wasn't an issue. And I provided everything for you. So if you're not going to suss it out yourself, then don't give that shitty excuse. Top of that, you were both skylining on top of the hill next to a big fuck-off windmill. It was obvious that you were there.
Let's
Are you talking about the
I'm
tanks?
talking about when both of the M113s and
Yeah,
MMKs ate shit to the BMD.
The I'm not complaining about our positioning. I know where we were and what we were doing.
I got a comment over radio about ammo, not having enough ammo.
We don't have an ammo counter to know when the reload was. We had 20 AP rounds left and hit the reload as we were engaging it.
To be fair, I did a dum-dum and went out of the APC shortly before it was wrecked. So it couldn't actually move because there was no driver in it. And same goes for the other one.
Right.
And Scully, we had 3 M113s for some reason.
Yeah, I can also explain that one.
I can't scroll.
I reinserted a guy and basically drove all the way from the LHB to the shore with a tank, with an APC.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
There you have it. No, it's not up to me how you get your assets into the AO. After this, provide you with the tools to do so. Landed. You moved northwards along the road. Engaged targets from the hillside. Pushed down. Moved eastwards from there. Swung all the way up to the small military base southeast of the airbase. Then you double back on yourself. Went west. Cleared Ferres, moved to the airfield, and moved to the small town that was southwest of Ferres. Checked out a few remaining areas. Left it at that. Infantry-wise, the vehicles did overwatch, which is good. JTAC communicate with ground well, so most of the heavy assets were knocked out. Recon noted some things, not everything. The encampment that you were gauging at the end was the missile AA battery. Siege was done successfully by Danny, and then afterwards there was literally little to no AA threat to the helicopters until the right at the end. So, I don't know what to say to that. There was a gigantic fuck-off radar, so you were getting seen. And I'm pretty sure we all know the range of giant fuck-off radars. It doesn't matter how close you were, you would have to have been at least over the fucking horizon So you would have still been engaged by missile ALA. Once siege was done, there was no problems. And the issues that ever came in was enemy Cap and CAS. Cap tried to make, the Cap was a mixture of MiGs, the air superiority, and then there's also a group of interceptors in the form of tornadoes. They seem to be more of a threat and more tanking, taking more hits, and seeming to be up longer. However, they would fly over the fleet and be gunned down by the seaweeds and air defences. All in all, thing was fine. People disconnected along the way. You kept pushing through what list you had. You used the, you relied mostly on moving on foot. So instead of using the mechanised vehicle provided, you seemed to prefer the preference, the choice of being purely infantry, which could be what hindered you most of the time and made movement slower, and as a result you didn't have as much fire support part of the M113s that were sitting on the hills just overwatching you. Good and all, but when it's a near contact, say like I believe just before the southeastern military base, you encountered a squad in the bushes. A squad in the bushes popped out, and I seem to believe a large amount of you were knocked out by that, or even killed. Having the M113 with even the 50 would have been a decent fire support weapon vehicle, and it would have even given you some cover. So, things to bear in mind next time.
Keeping track of people was a little difficult.
Yes, I did notice a few people wandering off. No one was majorly dealt with, apart from one person decided to clamber over an exploded vehicle, which there was UXOs next to. Unfortunately, he stepped on the UXO. Any pilot, can you DM me with roster of what you knocked out? Discord, any infantrymen can do the same as well, please. And I will sort out the rest.
Hang on, I've got a screenshot.
What was the request again?
We're keeping track of what you knock out.
Oh, like how many things we killed?
1 sec.
Yeah.
Whew! Danny, did you keep track of everything we killed?
I screenshotted what I killed.
And we also need to get a rough idea of what you captured and what was left in the AO. I've got some screenshots of that, and so I'll do it up. If you think something's missing after I've done it up later today, you need to tell me. Next time this will be run, we'll probably just do the other half of the AO. And then maybe expand upon it a bit more.
Are we doing regular debrief now?
Yeah.
The rest debrief? I took over for Abraham because for the first half of the mission or whatever, he was having mod issues. So, yeah, apologies for people who didn't necessarily want me to ground command. I didn't necessarily want to ground command at the start. We decided to land on the southeastern coast, as that area has a much smaller area for forces to be engaging us from. They'd have to specifically come over the ridge line, and they wouldn't be able to engage us at distance. They'd only be able to engage us at a range of about 300 meters. And then we decided to push up a little bit, take out the outpost, and keep the coast at one of our flanks the entire time. Starting to see a pattern here, and I'd like to say I learned from my mistake a while ago. Took out that outpost, reassessed the situation. When we had reports of a BTR coming in, we decided to improvise for a quick second, maintaining the theme of keeping a coast at one of our flanks, and we pushed down into the beach area cleared out that area. Alpha Bravo worked well in tandem in that general vicinity, pushed in towards another compound and another compound. When we started pushing towards the larger compound that was more destroyed and stuff like that, that was sitting on a hill on the far, I don't know, east side or whatever, Bravo seemed to have gotten engaged by a BTR-80A, and the gunner of the friendly vehicle that was behind us wasn't turning around to engage it. So we had to have one of our AT guys start shooting at it, and I'm not sure who got it first, if it was the gunner on the Vic or if it was one of my AT guys, but all I know is Bravo was mass cased and Bravo had mass disconnects afterwards. That made Alpha basically the only squad on the ground with a ridiculous amount of support assets. Started pushing the town of Ferez, cleared the town of Ferez, minus a couple stragglers here and there, started taking heavy casualties. Vic started to take out the vehicles pushing in, and from there we decided to consolidate what was left of the infantry and push towards the airfield. Pushed towards the airfield, we saw mines surrounding the airfield and the areas with barbed wire. Whoever spotted that, good spot. And pushed into the airfield area, cleared a mortar pit with 3 mortars in it, and continued pushing to the barracks. Barracks were clear. From there we pushed into the last town, cleared the last town, took sniper fire from, I think, like sniper scouts or whatever they were with suppressors and crap like that. Someone else will have to give more description on what they PID'd them as. Then cleared that hill and stuff like that. I think if frames were a little bit less, it would have been a little bit easier. It was kind of overwhelming to be in control of a squad and act as ground command and have to deal with frames the entire time. But I mean, overall I had fun. Biggest complaint I have was certain individuals deciding to run off from the rest of the group. And when I said, hey, if you don't like what we're doing right now, disconnect, because like I'm willing to take suggestions, but you guys can't be running off. And with that, a couple people disconnected. So yeah, it makes me pissy who are the people who are running off, but I mean, besides the point. Anyways, is Bravo squad lead in here at all, or whoever was leading Bravo?
I think he went to dinner.
Okay, well then
Originally it was Caleb.
I'll pass it off to one of the Vic crews.
That's her AO, by the way. I'm just listening to debrief.
Yeah, anyone else from the wake?
Yeah, Liru, you wanna start?
So Arvik, I'm gonna keep it brief. Iopus was my driver, I was the gunner. We overwatched the infantry from the south, tried to coordinate with the other vehicle, so the 80 Alpha that came up and fucked Bravo, we were under the impression the other Vic that was traveling with you guys were on it. They then reported they had an issue, so we took it out as quickly as we could from literally a click and a half away. We were still able to get it, but that was after it killed your Bravo, so apologies on us for not doing that quicker, but we did the best we could. And then we went on a hill, supported you guys again, tracked a BMP among other vehicles coming in. It nailed us, but we were able to repair the Vic. My little bitching about ammo wasn't anything mission side, it was more so I had no idea how much ammo I started with or ever had during that op, so what caused us to get fucked was the AP decided to run out, and I had to go into like a 1.5-minute reload, but the BMP, missiled me, so, just nothing on that. It's just when you put the server on veteran difficulty and we have a brand new vehicle from an update, it's just I'm playing a guessing game, so that's just how it is. I'm not blaming anyone for it, just how it works. But we repaired the Vic, supported you guys. We were doing what the other Vic was doing. Went to the airfield and then got blown up by what I only knew was a BMP, because that's all I heard before we ate shit. So after that, I DC'd because I'm prepping the 5:30 mission. That's all Vic Crew's got.
Yeah. Okay, second Vic Crew. Sorry about the thing with the BMP. I think Inducer just disconnected right before the BMP turned up, and I have no idea how he managed to actually disconnect. Or he lost comms. Totally. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, we did basically the same thing Liru did. Engaged stuff we saw, supported infantry most of the time, and at the end pushed into VODS and to the airfield with the remnants of Alpha and Bravo. And basically just provided rear security and Overwatch. That's it for us.
I also joined very late because I'm not at Zeus. Took a weak squad point. Basically I only saw one guy, took him to the landing craft, took an APC and drove all the way through the water to the beach. Basically scanning for target on the beach, didn't see anyone, saw Liru and his APC drive, decided to follow him, made the dumb mistake to get out and get, when we were up on that hill with the windmills, get out of the tank as driver and go to the other side because I had no idea who was on what radio frequency at any time. So I basically ran over to try to coordinate and got back in, and basically that was the time when we exploded. Yeah. And then try to get back in by following the trail of destroyed vehicle, but then suddenly, oh, no people here, oh, suddenly there's all the hills are alive with gunfire. And then I set that spawn on the tank. That's pretty much it for me.
A note from a Bravo member. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the BTR that screwed us over. We got hit by what were 2 missiles that Mask has a lot of us.
I'm pretty sure the missiles actually came from the BDR.
BTRs don't have missiles.
ATGMs.
I did the mission command, right? Cool.
Turned it around. I made a nice collage.
Alright. Here's the rundown. I don't know how many people we're gonna get, but we have a 4-man recon team, 4 pilots, 4-person ground command crew of ground command, 2IC, JTAC, and platoon medic. And air assets are a Little Bird with stuff and a Texan with stuff. There will be no pylon changing. And there's a shit ton of different labeled resupply boxes. You spawn in, you can get what you want from the big boxes, but the resupply boxes are labeled. There's medical, squads, launchers, recon, and utility. Utility is for day and night stuff, smoke grenades, illumination, blah blah blah, because some of these nights I'll be doing will be nighttime. Everything else should be self-explanatory. AT, by the way, there is no reloadable AT with the finish, so like each squad I think has 4 or 5 disposables. You can grab an extra one for your character if you don't have one, but there's literally a resupply box with a bunch of extra ones, and there's 6 of each resupply box. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna start letting you guys in. You're gonna basically find out what happened to a convoy of vehicles that got ambushed.
Confirming, advance through the forest.
What's the password?
Any man who has the idea today of moving the squad through the forest, I'm going to shoot myself now. I will take the weak ban.
I would just
okay,
like to
guys, I'm going to say it's really obvious. You get to go down in MSR. And the forests are bad, okay?
What you're telling me is
the
convoy decided.
Let's be honest, if there's something that's not drawn on the map, like if it hasn't been drawn on the map of which route to take, people are still going to get fucking lost.
Exactly.
So what you're telling me is the convoy decided that the road was not good enough for their tires.
I again apologize for being
So, hey, you would have gotten ground vehicles, but this convoy got ambushed, so now you don't get ground vehicles. Big sad.
Oh,
Alexa, play Despacito.
Hey
Google, play
if they're your
Despacito.
if they're your subordinate, it's not murdering and getting a ban. It's executing a uncooperative subordinate.
So does that mean that I get to execute for uncooperative?
I can't believe you IO'd.
Yep.
I just
EUFEMIA.
Anyone got dibs on recon?
Yeah, I went there.
Dibs
already. Recon.
Yo.
Recon's already full.
First come, first serve.
There is
No,
no.
I was gonna do what he did last time and join recon and leave.
I would also like to just point out that I'm very proud of this fact that I've learned from my mistake about going through a forest.
You and
Bad
me
idea.
both, mate.
No, you haven't.
Prove it. Take ground command and prove it.
Yeah, prove it, Outcast.
Well done, Nim.
Prove
Well
that
done.
you've learned your lesson. Is if you're now more depressed or you've got a new microphone?
I got a new mic.
You got a new mic.
And I just sound depressed all the time.
Big sad.
Poor Grizz.
Go back to the old one so you sound happy.
But look here, Chief. I can actually tell Google to play Despacito, so try me. I have one of those.
He sounds like the Harriman from South Park.
Do it.
Hey Google.
We want to hear this.
Play Despacito.
No, we want to hear this.
Not sure what I just heard.
What?
I don't really know what you can hear because the mic's really good at filtering out background noise.
I can hear it.
I hear moans.
You can hear the Despacito. Don't worry.
Hey Google. Pause. Yeet.
The nerd's in there. Or if I can load.
Google Home's pretty neat, by the way. Fuck Alexa.
Hey, Wiretap, do you have a recipe for pancakes?
Hmm.
How long I haven't been on server. My last password was trains.
My last password was speech.
That's from forever ago. Fuck.
Trains was, I think, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Mine was Be Nice.
Ooh. That looks nice.
Move left.
Guessing something's wrong with my T-Far because I can't hear you guys.
Or no one's speaking.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, what the fuck?
Not even the good frisk.
This is gonna be fun.
Whoa.
Take the 7-day a day.
Alright, difference of the two disposables is the PST is your AT and your RAK is your HE. So PST against vehicles, RAK against groups of infantry. Yeah, PST I put 8 of.
96 tap 9.
I believe that said me.
Be sure, undead is.
Who's me? You know, it's one problem about the recon side.
Whoa, hang on. There's a problem here.
Yes,
What's up? There must be something wrong with the server.
Why?
Yeah,
I'm getting 65 records.
Yep.
Do you know what's also wrong with the server, Danny?
Even if it's the same, you know.
Do I even have earplugs in?
What is something?
Who needs that?
Look at the clouds. Notice that
Why
they
are
all of a
they-
sudden start cutting.
Ugh.
What are earplugs?
I saw it before, but it never really processed.
Hey Danny. Hey Danny. Guess what? Everything spawned in the AO. And you're still getting 65 frames.
This is a meme. This is now a meme.
Excuse
So
me,
great.
sir, but I'm getting
Nimia, I do
100.
not have a range card, but I have a range finder.
Yeah, I'm getting
Nim-
30
Yes,
right
Abraham?
now. That's
Put the gun on the
amazing.
ground for a second. Done.
Yeah, do it.
What?
So who's my team?
Just put it on the ground. He's gonna check something.
Abraham real quick.
I'm giving you my hat.
I forgot to do the Kestrel and the range card for
For a second, that
recon.
rifle looked like the
come up here,
M16
pick a color,
that
either
takes
blue or
AK mags.
Not
red. CCO.
Liru. This is your assault team. Go red.
What?
Right,
Can I make a
Rafa's gonna
request
try and
for
shoot
aircraft?
100 yards.
No. You get what you have here, and you're not allowed to change the pylons. Have fun.
Liru.
Okay.
You can give suggestions after, but not for this operation.
He's talking about a sniper.
The sniper is the finished sniper. I'm not changing that.
Right, so for one, they don't really have a range card. They don't have Kestrel for ranging, and you gave them a mil.scope. scope.
Wow, look! That box just fell down, and it has the Kestrel and the range card, since you couldn't find it from the big boxes, because I think I forgot to put them in there. But that's besides the point. Now you have them.
Push strat. Good job.
Admit
Push
to
strat.
nothing. Admit nothing.
I know it looks like such.
Plead the fifth.
60 check.
I'm looking
check,
at this
check.
assault
No
rifle,
problem.
and I can't decide if it's an AK, a Galil, an M16.
This is the finish one. Yeah, I don't know what this is either. I just put ammo for it. It's so many different things.
It's
A
all of them in
G3
one.
handguard, an AK receiver, an M16 stock, a fucking American red dot sight, an AK banana mag,
It's beautiful.
iron sights of a Galil. So confused.
It's such a beautiful gun. Oh, and the American flashlight. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, an American flashlight. That's
And an American red dot sight.
it's amazing.
Now I can kick Fab at for forgetting to load YUE for the 18th time.
Same team, that was fucking hilarious.
Amazing.
Check 50.
Interesting also.
Good check. Also check for
So basically, I'm just in that helicopter to take control if you pass out.
It's also a good learning
yes.
opportunity.
What?
It's a good learning opportunity to see how Little Bird should operate.
I could fly a little bird, which is not.
Oh, by the way, you're going to want 2 pilots for the plane, because otherwise you can't switch between the missile types, which you have HE, AT, and Willie P, if I remember correctly.
What do you mean I can't switch between the missile types?
I mean, I couldn't, but if you can, then go ahead and try. Have fun. You can't toggle in the manual fire.
Not
I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's what I tried, and I usually try to get this shit tested so you guys don't bitch at me, but...
If you've got an Apache and you've got an AR in your front seat, you can toggle manual fire and switch between
I had a
pylons.
little bit of space on my chest break, so I filled it with 1 extra mag and a bunch of medical.
That's right. I don't know, I built this in mind that, you know, 2 people in the Little Bird, 2 people in the plane, or, you know, 1 in the Little Bird, 1 in a transport for reinserts, but this is still 2 life.
For me to dick around on
2
yellow.
life.
This is hilarious. I love it.
I don't have
Did
to
it as a joke wrong, Liru. You just gotta use the scroll
Okay,
menu and
let's
reload.
red team and
Oh, alright, good for you then. Means you get another pilot for transport.
You sure?
Don't need no instructor. What you mean?
So, whoever wanted to recommend that plane, you want to tickle me? What plane did you want me to add?
Oh no,
That's Iopus. He wants to...
I wanted to change out the vanilla Little Bird for an RHS one, so it has a camera pod for the co-pilot.
There's a reason we didn't give you a camera pod.
Essentially the
I know,
same thing,
that's
but with a
literally
camera.
the one thing.
I'll consider it for next week.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh my god, there's arms.
It does recon better than recon will do their job. Underscore, you're my
Do the
2SC.
finish
I mean, you're not wrong.
Actually have miniguns? No, they don't. God damn it. I'm just...
Here, let me,
Crash, you take over. Underscore.
No, this is
If I
RJ.
No,
crash
it's so
or this is
calm.
a timeout, I'll be back within 5
He's a
minutes.
secondary one.
Ready.
Alright.
Yes.
Such a cool rifle.
So,
Not back
Wonder.
in 5
Hold
minutes,
on.
consider me, consider
how we got the ILB backpack modded for the radios?
Yeah.
They can carry more than a regular T-Far stuff. There's also more options to use.
Yep, I'll consider them. I forgot about that, but you also got to consider I got to test all those radios to make sure they work with your short ranges. All your vehicles, by the way, are rescripted.
So Liru, is
Fuck, wait, stand by. I just switched out that Little Bird. I gotta get the script to switch it to independent radios. 1 second.
Of course, it's in, but it's Liru, quick question. Is this moving down the road, right?
Oh, he actually did switch out.
What?
I'm eating an ice cream, sorry.
Scattered that fucking misfire.
Hey,
Wow.
come here. Misfire, you too. Come on.
Hey, when are you getting that little bird? Go on 50. Tell me, do a radio check. I want to make sure the script work.
Ice cream. I'm sorry. Ice cream.
Dude, if that script works, I want that script.
No, it did not. I mean, it normally works, but it didn't work on the init, so.
Works on.
It did change it out to a different radio though than the NATO one.
Check.
Nope.
After my chat fully late, you're not a squad. You can't tell them what to
There.
do.
I know myself.
Oh damn.
My guy's able to move out, mate.
I learned from this nerd.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I learned from that nerd.
Hey, Steve, what's my
If you want, just give me a long range backpack and I'll do that.
Yeah, stand by.
Get on my smoke.
Say so. Where's the floor?
What? Hey, so that's hilarious.
He's got plasma but no blood.
Apparently you were
As
just
he's got
below
plasma.
AOA.
No, I'm not a retard.
Got an AOA index.
I heard a queue up.
Yeah, I think that was my radio, though.
Lit up.
Are there 4 pilots here?
That's amazing.
Yeah, we have 4 pilots.
Yeah, just throw a long range gen.
Yeah, let me just. I'm trying one more time.
Bush Wookie man.
Okay, nope.
That really does nothing.
All right, whatever. Get the fuck out of my backpack.
And that's it, man.
Has a ground checked in yet? Because no one's leaving until I give ground the brief.
Maybe you just took
Fabit's loading in, but he keeps getting trouble with mods.
Is it doesn't know how to load UMod apparently.
I thought there was a ground.
All right, there's 2 in there, so yep.
It says he's one.
Just guess I'm waiting.
I was told there was.
There's no ground.
What?
Not it.
Someone
Not it.
Hashtag AFAX. This
No,
entire mission.
Fab is
Let's do
trying
it.
to connect to it.
Recon, this is high. You ready?
I got 3 extra for you.
Anybody want Recon's ready.
All right, here's the deal. All we know that is break. There is a convoy that we believe was ambushed over at the ambush marker. Go take care of it. Go recon it.
I'll try. But look how good it would have been again.
Any known occupation in the town of Mulgas?
All we know is there are no bad guys in the Blue 4 territory, and we don't know where the bad guys are in that territory, so maybe recon your place out or have air do a thermal sweep before you land somewhere bad. Over.
Right, okay, no problem.
Ah.
Everyone's using 762 here. To use anything bigger.
Hey, I need 2 pilots.
Anti-material rifle.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's not.
Understood.
You're gonna be guiding in recon.
Well, I have 1 marking, you can have 2
Recon's
marking.
gonna be in the other bird.
Copy. Roger that.
That's only still 16 AI around here, plus a vehicle crew, plus 1, so 19 AI total. They've got 30 players, so.
What's that?
Looks like you on that.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, Stewie.
Because there's no AP.
Slug.
How many pilots are there? Is there only 2 pilots, or is
What's
there
in your
3
backpack?
pilots? Snake eaters.
What do I have in terms of VIX?
What's in your wallet?
I mean, I can start populating with random civ vehicles.
50 check.
A lot of smoke.
Good check.
A lot of green smoke.
I'm 2IC, so if you want you can give me the brief and I'll brief Fabit.
Alright, here is the deal. Break. So, we had a convoy traveling up from the convoy route marker, and it was going to follow the dotted line and bring you guys your ground vehicles, as well as an experimental handgun for myself. However, they were ambushed over at the ambush marker. At least that is what their C-tabs reported before the C-tabs cut connection. We don't know what ambushed them, but we do know there is a group that calls themselves the FIA. They stand for the Finnish Break. Finnish Independence.
Give me that bullshit. Come on now, you can do it.
Finnish Independence Alliance. Let's go with that. And they.
Jesus. It took you that long?
We're already.
I know. I'm great. Anyway, you're gonna basically go to the ambush site and assess the status of any survivors and the experimental handgun. Hopefully find some intel to find out where they put it, and grab it, grab any survivors you find, and RTB with them. This life is 2 life. There are civilians in the AOs, especially the towns, so be careful. Any questions?
Do I want to see a secret?
Pretty clear.
And what's the secret first?
Yes, question. Does this Texan's Willie Pete actually kill people?
Yes.
Okay.
You got 2 pilots in there, so they can run a camera as well as the pilot.
Wow, that was impressive.
Scotties, can you come over by the door bits, please?
If it doesn't, I'll bullshit it.
And GC and ground, at the command element.
Move over to the other helicopter just to start.
You lot down there, you Bravo.
On the way.
You're...
Cool.
Yay. Okay, I need another pilot to hop in the other little...
Copy.
Okay.
Understood.
Escort recon in.
I think I'm stuck.
Jensen, thanks for volunteering.
I wasn't gonna play either.
In that helicopter.
We're going to LZ, so Recon's going to push over this way to get eyes on the town.
Jensen, here's the plan. You're going to be following
What am I
the
doing?
attack helicopter.
Ready.
The attack helicopter is going to be scouting out the area.
No, don't be.
We got LZ-1A, LZ-2A, and depending on what's going on, we're going to land at one or the other, okay?
Clueless, there's no point of hanging yourself. Your life isn't that sad. You've met Clueless, right?
IOPUS, basically what's going on is you guys are just escorting us in.
Clueless' life
We're
is
going to try
definitely
to land
that
either at
sad.
LZ-1A
Well,
or
yeah, go ahead and hang
LZ-2A.
Since I have a lot of frames to burn, I'm just going to put some of this down.
You guys on that?
Well, I mean, when you see many videos on YouTube with military rovers walking around and having fun.
Hey, Liru, question.
Yeah, what up?
Do these fuckboys have anti-air?
They have AAA. They don't have any anti-air. So this is based off of Swedish ops we were doing. There was generally only 1, maybe 2 ZUs in the AO at a single time. I'm not going to deviate from that ROP.
Okay, so just gun stuff. Got it.
Yeah, no missiles, because those aren't. You don't have shit that can flare those off, so it wouldn't be fair.
Danny.
I mean, bet, but don't do it.
My usual radio.
Don't tempt me, Grizz, because you know I will.
You can follow behind.
Grizz always looks for a challenge. That's what I like about him.
Start by trying to get eyes on LZ-1A attack helicopter. I want you moving at least 500 meters ahead of the transport helicopter.
The Night Stalker doesn't count as a scope. That's just.
We don't want to reinforce.
Alright, so that's a little bit garrisoned on the other side. This is going to take him on a rail down here.
No. Ready for this?
Plan is, once we get over to LZ-1A,
I'm gonna go pick up some colours.
Nate.
Now what I could also do is,
There's a potato.
There's a what?
Potato.
I guess that's a special one.
Potato?
It's an ammo, apparently.
Oh, they're joking about the fucking potato.
Who dumps all their blood? Liru, another question. Is my runway on a fucking downslope?
I have taken off and landed on this runway, so you should be okay.
Well, I know, but like, what the fuck?
You'll be fine. Just make sure you leave going northwest and come in from the northwest.
Got it, Chief. This is what you got, Duncan.
Alpha ground.
Those potatoes in the ammunition thing, so like.
The potatoes are a joke. Calm down. I like to have a little bit of fun. Amazing. You hit the fucking. Oh my god. I'll just put them on the MSR. This is why I hate it when the buildings are slightly on the road, because the AI are super stupid.
Can you hear me?
But alright, AO has begun.
Can I get a hot check on 50? Good check.
We're real quiet on the radio.
Oh, better?
You're real quiet now. Yeah, you're better now.
Cool. So basically, we're going
So I was just throwing that patrol for the sake of throwing it down. It might freak out and hit the air assets. But I just realized I need to make some spare, additional aircraft.
Yeah, I couldn't actually build it.
Clearing town B from
just stopped and they're now tracking it. Let me also do my global AI skill here. Let's do our 90, 35, 50, 50, and we're also doing this op right on the beginning of the day.
2IC to air. That's going in with the recon.
Here, come catch him.
Texan has spotted.
So yeah, they flew over that insert, weren't shot at, so I think
Liru.
they'll be okay. Yes.
I think there's a little bit of a mix-up in terms of comms, mate, because some of my team have 152s, some of us have gems.
He's gone. Ooh, spooky. Hey, do you guys have gems?
Roger, wait one.
There's a radio mix-up.
Hey there, Feather, how you doing?
Some people have gems.
Outcast has a 152.
It's a nice helmet you got.
So this is why there were gems at the supply boxes back at base, because sometimes I don't set everything the right way. So I'm going to drop a small box by your recon. It has some gems. If you are at base right now, make sure everyone has a gem. If you don't have a gem, there are some at base.
Never assigned team.
Ground command on 50.
Ooh.
Some people spawn without gems? Question.
No, some people spawn with 152s because I almost always give people 152s.
Oh.
Oh, I'm on Whisper.
I got a gem sound.
If you spawned with a 152, make a note of your kits and go grab a gem from the arsenal, not the arsenal, the crates. It's because I usually give 152s, but I change them halfway, so that's why some have the other one.
Twin, scope? Nah, I don't want
Yeah,
it.
this one.
Nah, I don't want it.
44?
I can't hear you over the copter.
Go check.
As you good?
Yeah, but
Alright, move to the box.
Abbott. 44?
Rest in peace.
Who is ground command today?
Fabit is.
Copy.
44?
Yeah, Yes, 4-4.
Alright.
Yeah, Fabit's on the server.
I don't know where this gem is,
Check
but
out
alright.
the ambush site and recover.
It's in the boxes.
I just looked in there.
Recon's already out.
Reloading,
Collects, come on. Recon's already out, and I recommend
I'm not
going
fixing
to
them if they
LZ
do.
inserts and taking the
Look on
town
the
of
map.
Buzaz
Thank
first,
you.
and then go
Wait,
to
wait.
ambush.
For fuck's sake, stand by.
Never went well in these ops.
Danny, can you release me?
LZ
Someone took me
what?
prisoner.
Dude,
What's wrong with this hangar? Is this a hangar for ants?
Wait, who?
Yeah, the hangar is really small. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Melee right now? Melee.
LZ, like if you follow LZ2A,
Melee.
LZ1A, and LZ insert.
A bit
Of
Melee.
Brass.
Alright, I see it.
You're released. Press 1.
Can I ask questions? No.
Danny.
Figured.
They made a hangar your size.
And recon is in.
Recon's already in.
I got an MG, nice.
Beautiful.
It's 2IC to recon.
I'm too exhausted, man.
Sound actual.
Did you get eyes on LZ insert?
I only just got on the ground, mate. Give me a fucking minute.
Alright. Call in when you can confirm clear and we'll come in on that. Thanks, Phil.
They're not going to LZ insert though, they're going to the ambush site. If they do though, I've got a lot of shit to throw at them to basically surround and kill them all.
Road to the town of Buzaz.
Need more ammo.
Should wait for insert. Yeah.
Are you just gonna be doing recon or?
76200
boxes.
Danny, can you actually see our...
How's this fuel?
Do you have a tablet to see our helmet cams? Or is that something for
What are you gonna
GC?
do with this aircraft?
Drop my backpack. I guess you do.
Probably gonna wait for orders.
Let me check my TC tab real quick.
Mark's getting dizzy, you
Fingers
guys.
crossed.
Hey guys, just relax. We're figuring it out. Ground command literally just connected to the server.
Lights.
900.
I got a launcher. I'm still alive.
Alright, so
That's
recon's
recon.
moving in.
Got that.
Alright, so I'm gonna send an 8-man group.
I'm gonna wait for recon to get into the LZ.
We're gonna go to where that they reported those helicopters.
Yeah, this thing is very light.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until they can get to it.
Yeah, these are super light kits, I will admit.
I'm trying to keep you guys in the loop.
And the ATs are very light.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Wait for people to
It is all good.
On light, don't give us backpacks.
Also just get rest.
Literally over here.
Also, why does this map have 4 lines per map?
Stabilizing the launcher.
The iron sets are pinned on.
Oh shit, this map has 4-digit grid ref. Nice. So every one of these boxes is 10 by 10 in terms of meters.
This is a ground actual send.
Right now our LZ was cut a little bit short due to enemy presence from our initial in, so we have to dial it back by about 300 meters. Moving towards tasking now.
Oh, that one?
Hey, from solid cut.
No. Take a picture.
Ground actual recon, just to talk small arms fire from the town to our north. The little hamlet known as Formogosa or something like that. On that times now on map.
They're trying to sell the yellow's going in. I thought you were already on it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. They're reconning.
Hey, firm, break contact and get back into unaware presence.
We have little birds with cameras.
That probably means
Smaller fire technicals.
as well.
And we have a team as well, I
assault
guess.
from the south.
What?
Yeah, so they're aggro. They've just reported they took fire.
Mostly clear.
BTR, sorry, yeah, BTR 40's pulling around.
Reflecting FIA dudes, so they're not.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, these guys want guns up.
Oh, I can see very far.
Range combat.
Probably know where the op is.
Yeah.
Solid copy.
I also
We'll go.
So I have my units form a
Look, I
battle
see it a
line
little
here.
bit.
Because we knew they were up there based off of this unit's report.
What's up and get out within 10 minutes, ideally.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that's.
Danny, we need to pull this off
I
in
know
10
it's not.
On the way.
I want to be able to come
before
from the
retaliation.
south and set up around the ambush site and
I'm
screen
waiting for
forces
so
coming
you
from
can go in.
the big
On the way.
I agree. But at least we've got some decent recon with the spotting technicals and stuff.
T-Town B. Like your squad league, right?
Yeah, I'm Alpha.
I didn't hear you, man.
I push you on that.
You got eyes
I think this guy just shot at the helicopter.
Jim.
on our current
Low bird is going to get airborne, more sure on that. What's your call sign, sorry?
Push up the side road.
No, that doesn't
You
matter.
can hold a fort.
The upper after Jim is just.
Have that group move into position over there.
Hold 4 boxes.
Yeah, 1 for 8.
And then we'll
That's what
push
I
up
am
the
as well.
road and we'll set up a screen while
I can
we
hear you.
assess
Luckily, not on the radio.
any vehicles.
Go fit.
And we
I think that 50 cal is fired at that helicopter again. Yep.
Can't hear anything.
Maybe there's some sort of jams.
Solid copy.
Just convoy up.
Small.
Go south.
Yeah,
As we prepare the vehicles and convoy up,
Oh yeah.
we will push back
You open it?
to us.
Oh, maybe you can close the door. Should be this button. Oh, no.
Don't close the door.
Roger.
So if we can
Yeah.
recover these vehicles, we'll convoy it up and push them back to
Wait.
our AO.
Oh,
Just keep in mind, Fab, that there's a techie either sitting right here or running a
There no
patrol
button
down
to
this
close it?
road. So if we land here,
So I'm
it's
having
very
these
realistic
guys
this thing
fall
is
back
just
into the
like
woods.
a lumber and a quarter away.
The other one.
Now Recon's getting
Doesn't
eyes
work.
on it now. We might have to have
On the way.
we might have to get
Can't land.
escorted.
Yeah, we.
There's no way they can see him through those thick trees.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
How many strong are you?
6, so here's the half.
6.
Oh my god.
Danny, you really are really quiet.
You go ahead and load
On the way.
Danny, your squad is going to be checking the vehicles.
Gonna send that around, and I'm going to send
I don't know if we have any engineers. Let me check.
Pretty good spot.
my BRDM around. I'm gonna keep my 1 AA piece in the AO, but that's a little bird I can easily
On the way.
We're gonna
get her
some
shot up
boxes.
with.
Yep.
Just grab one of these first
Wouldn't
4.
have a Charlie.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Really have a Bravo.
All right. So Recon's still maneuvering around. I got my guys back at base. They're all back at base.
Chad, not strong man.
Oh my god, yes.
The pointing sound, yikes.
Pointy yay.
hate that shit.
First off, we have like 12 of these.
Because they can.
Me.
Our brains
What the fuck are you idiots doing?
Just live feature recon. Thunder. Do you see anything
Yeah,
towards
well,
your
they
south?
died because they didn't
Can designate LZ via
do what they were fucking
code
told.
smoke for you.
Copy that. If you can keep an LZ secure, that would be nice.
Hey, firm, all squads will be mounting up and heading that way. We'll advise you when we're in the air so you can pop the smoke.
Alright, I'll have to stop fucking around by the map. So we were putting boxes in so that we didn't have to.
What Caleb do?
Fucking get him up.
So I have him set up there right next to where that airstrike happened.
Using it as
I'm
stabilizer.
gonna pack you.
Killed me.
So sit there.
I'm gonna have to put you down.
Don't
With-
you dare.
with-
I'm not using up all this medical on him.
My puppy eyes.
Alright,
Get
also
him
so
a
the
pack.
plan is we'll be landing at
Does
the
the
insert, we'll be pushing up
Alright.
northwest
No,
up
did-
that road into
Okay.
the town of Boras.
So you don't need.
Well,
Let's take my warm welcome, shall we? On the way. On the way. Copy. Roger.
Alpha ground, we loaded up.
they're gonna get
Recon,
reassigned.
ground to recon, do you have eyes on Bozas, the town to your north?
Welcome.
Recon is in contact right now.
Solid copy.
Ground recon taking engagement from our north, pulling southeast.
Hey, firm, push up. Get ready to pop smoke, we're gonna be heading in right now.
Recon, be aware you do have a Texan overhead on standby.
Also have a gun armed little bird that's got a camera on the front of it with 2 people inside, so.
Roger that.
Texan, little bird, gonna need assistance to our north from white smoke.
Copy, eyes on. Which way do you want it ran?
Run it down the road, all the way here down the road.
Copy that, coming in south to north.
Hey, firm, south of white smoke is recon actual. Alpha ground, Alpha loaded.
Well, there's your air support.
Recon, this is ground, we are heading in, times now.
What just happened?
What's the LC for the transport?
Oh my god, that was great. What the actual? Guess Grizzly's a little out of season. Let's go with that.
This is Jackson, the transport. Which
Alright,
LC,
Cruz
please?
dismounting.
Head towards LZ insert.
Copy.
Recon is going to be popping smoke for us if we get closer. But they're engaged right now, so they may not be able to.
Oh man.
Be advised, recon is critical. Recon is critical. Grid rep 082689. Be advised, blue smoke marks friendly position.
Hey, firm, blue smoke is friendly position.
A firm, I have air working with me.
There's something cooking off over there.
Ready for strike.
gonna pull them up because I need them at this point.
Copy. Roger that.
I'm gonna try to keep them close on the rear, but there's nothing else I really have at this moment.
On the way.
Gonna maneuver these infantry teams around, and once again, this mission's turned into saving an air. Main infantry are being deployed.
All forces pushing northwest. Get into the woods.
Hypothetically, if I were to take a
Push
hard
to
copy of
recon's
that,
last position.
Alpha confirms pushing by recon's last position.
Nope.
Hey Grizz, do you know what you did? Like how'd you pancake? Yep.
It just wouldn't pull up. I was like, 30-degree dive? That sounds good. Works for literally any other plane. And, oh, I can't pull up.
Oof. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna give you one more, because I know you've been gone a while. I'm trying to be nice about everything. So, I'm gonna put a coyote in it so you can talk, but there, should be good to go. Have fun. In the future, I'm gonna put duplicates of all the Vics, but yeah. So ground was deployed way late. Now we're literally just having this. Trying to make him fuck off. Not sure if I got him, but yeah, these guys are gonna start dying to the storm. Nimia's quickly trying to throw grenades down, but yeah, FIA are surrounding this position. Because they're like halfway through the AO, you know?
Maps correcting west-northwest.
This AO's been done hella out of order. I'm gonna try kidnapping some people.
Affirm. All forces amending mission. We're going to push northwest, hit the road, push up through recon's last known position, engage any contacts, hit Bond's ass, and then push to ambush site. Updating line and times now.
Understood. Copy that.
We're going on a trip to our favorite rocket ship.
Mild concern.
Well, do you know what I normally do with prisoners?
No.
Well, you're about to find out. Have you ever played Flashbang Roulette?
No.
Well, it's gonna be a great start. One, you're already naked, so great. I don't have to do that part. But two, wait, I'm gonna need to gain some flashbangs. Damn it! I knew I should have given myself flashbangs.
Can't do it if you're missing flashbangs.
Yeah.
On the way. We'll go.
How are the rest of my squad?
They're all dead.
Ah, what a shit.
Wasn't able to cable time in time. I'm sorry, but, you know, gotta be quick.
Mm-hmm.
Roger that.
This is really crazy because the stuff at the ambush site, I'm now able to take deeper into my territory. It's so fun.
This is ground, Sim.
Appointments reporting contact on the road straight west.
Affirm, we got air on it, trying to hit it.
Alpha confirms. They're heading south.
Yeah, the technical drove right by. You were right next to an infantry team too, but they didn't see you.
Ground recon.
This is ground, Sam.
Myself, Io, and Alcab, HP was back to 0. Nimsus is captured right now.
Alpha ground, we have hostiles pushing to west, or pushing us from the west.
Last known position with our AGS marker. Any transports heading out from the area being per.
Alpha ground, did you catch my last?
Yes, contacts west. Pull back, screen west.
So the worst part is my AAA Vic. I pulled it up because your SOCOM helicopter kept harassing me, but now she doesn't want to pull out of the AO, and she's really close to infantry, which is kind of scary.
Southeast.
'Cause I don't want to lose her so early.
It's very unfortunate for you.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go to see. So if you went to the ambush site, there's intel there, and I'm leading you to the site now where the ambush is, or where that intel from the ambush site would have led you, and then from there it would have led you to where the hostages are, and then from the intel and the hostages would have led you to where the potato gun is.
Stay by for direction.
Ah, okay.
So I had a theme going.
Be advised, Alpha medics also down.
Which hostage site am I in?
You're going to the first place they would have tracked. This one. So I'm going to pretend this guy knows how to walk into buildings. And now we're going to chill in here.
Well, this is pretty.
Yeah, I try my best for internals. I even have a little ZU gun right here, which I might take out if need be.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh shit, the helicopter's flying right over my gun. Stand by.
Yeah, start digging trenches in the small woodline here.
I hit him once.
Ground to recon, are you guys coming back in?
Alright, I didn't kill him, but I gave him a little love tap.
Alpha cast ramp, I got about 2 down.
What?
I said a little scared.
A firm, grab them if you can, pull them back.
I mean, so how this has gone on is all the units I had around the ambush site in First Town actually all consolidated, and we just had a massive firefight at your previous position. So now I'm out of reserves, but that was a big firefight.
On the way. On the way.
So I got one survivor who I'm trying to have run, but he prefers to stay where he is. Oh, he just died. Fuck. Okay, well, I tried.
Alpha ground, be advised, we're recovering our wounded, falling back to your position.
Hey, firm, solid copy.
That sounds close.
Yeah, Grizz is flying around. He just flew right. He just buzzed my AAA, but my AAA doesn't want to adjust because I think they're still aggroed on the helicopter. He's trying to, he pancaked in front of you guys earlier, so I gave him a mulligan, but...
Bravo, so still up, so I don't know that one.
Say again, recon?
That's where's the plane landed. Whew.
Well, fingers crossed they'd find the intel.
Well, that would require them to go back to where the AO was supposed to start, but, I don't think they're gonna do that now. That would be silly.
I was gonna push southwest towards where the techie is on the road.
Ah, fuck, he just Willy P'd in my fucking car. God damn it.
Rip.
That's okay, the crew's still alive. I'm gonna have them run over here, and if they can make it, I'm gonna get the other ZU gun. Yeah, he Willy P'd the shit out of my Vic, but thankfully I have a backup. No, that is literally the opposite direction I want you idiots to go. Don't run back in the Willy P.
Bravo, are you coming
That's
back to our
spicy
position, or are
smoke.
you pushing
We're
way,
pushing.
way southwest?
We're pushing
What? Literally, one of them just ran into the smoke, decided it was too spicy, and now he's running the opposite direction. All right.
Hey, firm, do you have any more contacts?
Not seeing any stuff.
There we go. So, that was Willy Pete. It looks like it actually did do that. Hey, Grizz, you on 5-0?
I am, yes.
Did you Willy Pete that first Vic, by the way?
A firm.
Okay, so they are working. Yep. You're good then.
Yeah, so it says reload. You can't actually reload, and the guy in the back can't do it either. It's sad days for me right now, but whatever.
A firm. We'll try to get around that after.
Yeah, I want to go to landing and just switch it all to like HE or some shit.
Liru.
Fixed it.
Alpha ground B, but I got 2 guys waiting for restart.
So 2 people died in that firefight.
Bravo, do you have eyes on the AGS mark?
3 actually. Ouch.
AGS is dead. It's decreed. Still operational, but we're not going to take it.
Hey, firm, solid copy. We're pushing along the road now to meet you.
We're on the
hold
bend
position
look
on the
where
road.
the recon mark is.
Ясно, приступаем.
Have those civs run out and get the fuck out of there. I'm gonna have this squad come back around. I'm assuming these guys are now gonna basically pull in, but I gotta wait to see what they do. And I can always send QRF from down at this ramp, and I can send a vehicle to this bridge.
Found
But I'll wait
recon
a little bit on that.
We are not going to commandeer enemy vehicles, FYI.
Found recon's last position.
You have a great bulge in your pants. I just wanted you to know that.
Danny, we're on the hunt. Trying to look for any like industrial buildings where there could be housing at.
Hey, firm, I'm not seeing the 4.
Okay, ready.
Believe for taking Nimia and whoever it was, either Gilly.
I've got Iota and Outcast with me. Nimia is presumed MIA.
Okay.
Fluffers, I did not put in this mission.
Streaming this wondrousness?
I may be streaming this one.
Alpha ground, clear. Continue down the road.
Hey, firm, we have 1 member of recon confirmed captured. Push down the road. We're going to search.
Ah,
this
sweet. That
town
2-man
for
crew's
whoever
almost
could
here. I
have
can
taken her far.
pull my ZU out.
Alpha confirms.
Recon, how many strong are you currently?
3 times Alpha ground.
Alpha, can you
we
slide
have F's in
progress,
chat
please?
for the
I'd
recon
like to be on the double.
F's in chat for the recon team. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Recon, you said you were 3 strong?
Alpha, proceed. Gotcha.
Hey, firm, if you want to coordinate with air and hit town A and search for your missing guy, you are free to.
Confirm that mark is marked in purple by Grizzle for warehouses. Warehouses, industrials, anything.
Hey, firm, do you want to go search?
So do you want me to
that
keep you
warehouse
here, or do you want me to
and
execute you in like 5 or 10 minutes?
Alpha ground.
Give it 5 or 10 minutes, give him a chance to come rescue me.
Be advised.
All right, I'll give you.
Sandbag has a,
It's 6:11 right now. I'll give you. I'll give him until 6:20. Okay.
One time with an armed hostile.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. I gotta make an execution site now. Let's see.
Ground actual.
This is a ground.
Wow, it doesn't even wait. It searches the items instantly. I love this.
The small arms marker roughly, to get us over towards town A, so we can recover that guy. Alpha Bravo, Alpha slow pushing.
Say again, last recon.
Wow, that was okay. We're gonna ignore the fact that the camera just killed the guy that brought you here, and
for small arms, just so we can get frog hopped over towards that
oh my
fucking
god,
town
this
actual.
fucking camera.
A firm, wait 1. Air, can you coordinate a pickup for recon?
Recon
J-Tech,
context northwest.
Office in contact with door west.
Oh.
I got my JTAC sending an air asset to you.
Alpha ground, be advised there are civilians in the town.
A firm, do not fire on the civilians. Only fire on armed targets. Bravo, you're going to be our tail element.
Alpha ground, be advised we reached the first building.
Solid copy.
All right. Now get this.
Missing recon's unit is in a industrial type area, so if you see any warehouses or factories, search them hard clear.
Bravo 0.
Roger that. Solid copy.
Well, that was quick. Fucking I pull it out and immediately they start firing at the helicopter. That was the wrong door. Okay. You were in that little guard office. This mod is amazing. Zeus cached, so there's no load time between items and going in and out of Zeus. So I'm gonna literally start using this mod immediately. Alright, how do you feel?
Mildly concerned.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. You got 5 minutes!
Alpha ground.
They probably won't, but that's okay, we can be helpful.
Be advised, building that's next to the Land Rovers has hostiles in.
So where's that AAA Vic?
Hey firm, if you want to push on that, go ahead and do team bounding to get you to the wall and then to the building.
Bravo Alpha.
Go for Alpha.
Can you get you guys to mark clear buildings?
So they drop down, they're gonna go grab the other Vics.
Can you please repeat that? I got talked over on 60.
Mark your buildings that you've cleared with purple dots, please. Brief Scott.
Alpha confirms marking buildings as we clear them.
I'm gonna leave that wreck, but I'm gonna get rid of that. So these two have been dropped in, they're reinserting. But so far, Op's been going. Op's been really good.
Alpha ground, reporting contact over the hill bearing 5-1.
Righto, Hellborn, I hope you keep enjoying the operation, man. The operations, man, really, it means a lot, and I hope you are getting a kick out of this. Thanks for that 17-month resub. Sorry I've been speaking too much about chat. I got a really unique situation. Got a hostage.
Alpha ground, be advised, more contact.
I'm making videos on said hostage. And we're just having a great time. Oh, and you even have that TSB logo on your chest. Man, that adds to it. I love it. It's gonna make this execution so much better, right?
Not from my perspective.
Ah, come on. Think of your fans.
I get fans?
Yeah, we're gonna put this and everyone's gonna join. Oh, shit, something just made me crouch. Oh, I can hear a plane. I'm a silly AA. Oh, shit. He did not just airstrike my fucking AA Vic. Oh, thank fuck. I thought he... Okay, good. Woo, that would have been bad. I need to make him run away, though.
Copy. On the way.
I don't think he's smart enough to run. Fuck. Well...
Such is the AI.
I tried. I don't have any static A, I just have
pushing
2
on the
mobile
sandbag
Zeus
3 building.
guns. I lost one up here, and the other one is,
Firm, solid copy.
now he's
Get in the
driving,
sandbag
good.
building.
Just as Grizzly was turning. He's trying to find her now. No, my beautiful vehicle! Yeah, so he's doing diagonal turns to stop it. Well, there goes my AA for the entirety of this AO. Oh well, I tried. Oh shit, and there's dead civvies too. Awesome.
Alpha, where are you heading?
Alpha's pushing the sandbag 3 buildings to our northeast.
Hey, firm, we've got these cluster of boardings to the west. We might carry into the west and push around to sandbags too.
Alpha confirms.
Yeah, I think they accidentally shot a civvy in the crossfire. That's okay.
Bravo, I want you to
you
hold
can hear that
the
machine
center
gun.
sandbag building. Mark as sandbag.
First a shot, holy light!
Be ready as 2RF2.
I just watched one of the machine gunners shoot his own guy for crossing his line. Ah, I love this game. For
Alpha, be advised.
our guys.
Alpha
You got
confirms,
contacts
we know.
coming over the hill.
Ah, beautiful.
Alpha's engaging.
Alright, Nimia, you got 1 more minute left, but if you tell me a good joke, I might let you live for a little longer. The stream will be the judge of your joke.
Alpha ground, be advised, we're on sandbag
Yes.
3 position.
Hey, firm, I'm with you.
What are you good at? Getting shot. Okay, well, that's probably not something to tell the guy that's gonna execute you.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah. Oh shit, someone in chat just said my joke is the recon's performance. Oh. Ouch. So I actually do have my civilians in buildings that have civilians EEC stuff, so they're like going through this poor guy's store right now. Oh man. Yeah, on the bright side, there is a friendly squad of infantry like 300 meters away, just to your southeast. Or would it be southeast? No, it'd be direct east from us right now.
Stage here. Watch east down the road.
Contact east.
So I killed that guy. Put that a little in the air.
Alpha ground, be advised, we have contacts north side of the ambush site.
Hey, firm, can Alpha hold here solidly?
Alpha confirms, holding position.
Hi, Ultra Orange. It did literally nothing.
Bravo, be advised, ground team is going to be clearing back the opposite direction of where you're going.
Understood.
So Zope, I think, was a late joiner. He didn't die.
Understood.
Oh, Recon's in contact again. Big surprise.
I have no concern.
Welcome.
With how much?
Right now, a 4-man team, but they don't have guns to do that. Plus, I'm sending another, like, 4 or 5 dudes. Oh, that's a big-ass airstrike. Shame they all missed.
Bravo, what's your status?
I think because they're still garrisoned, yep.
Copy. Copy.
I still have that machine gun nest up there.
Bravo, what's your status?
Alright, Nimi, at 6:22, should we get on with it?
I think we should probably just get on with it.
Alright. Do you have any last words?
I barely knew the...
Bravos. Bravos.
Alright, well,
ground as well.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
We're going to hold sandbag 3 mark while Alpha finishes clearing this town. Watch east.
Alright, let's look at the damage. You have 60 large avulsions, 84 large velocity wounds on your head, and 18 large avulsions and 11 large velocity wounds on your torso. You'll be right as rain. And now the bleed out. So let's go to ambient here. Because at this rate, all these guys are going to be freaking out. I have these forces pushing, so I'm going to do 2 additional squads from down here. Or I guess fire teams, really.
On the way.
Not sure if they checked this for intel, but... I don't know, they could completely bypass
Hi,
everything.
Command, this is Texan.
Yeah, what up?
I am RTB currently, so if you, whatever fix you wanted to do, be prepared when I get down there.
Hey, Firm, there's a full complement of R&R. But yeah, just remember, come in from the northwest and go southeast from northwest, but otherwise, do your best.
Copy that. My runway best be clear.
There we go. Someone grabbed the intel. That's good. So I'm going to throw in a hostile vehicle to come in. I can delete these civs because they've probably run away. These civs don't matter anymore.
Ground.
Let's do PKM pickup.
This is ground, send.
Found a building with loads of ammo crates in. I'll copy.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Copy.
I'm curious to see how she'll drive through the VIX on the pathfinding, but they grabbed that intel.
Hey, firm, ground is recovered.
Amy is dead.
Intel.
The reason I didn't...
All
dang
these
it.
vehicles
Okay,
are
well,
fucked. We're not
I
gonna
thought
be able
she'd
to get
stay
them
in
out.
the...
New objective. We are going to be pushing southwest down the road to Nacello. There's a warehouse to the north of Nacello where there's some hostages as well as small arms. We are going to recover those. How copy?
Alpha could copy.
Old.
Ground team falling back.
Hasley scribbled blood stained notes.
Ground is taking light contact from the northeast. We're just pulling back away from them.
Pick up.
Alpha confirms you need us to roll back to you.
Negative, we got it. We're pushing on from your northeast now.
Give me, what were her last words again? I forget. Oh yeah, cheese. Cool. I'm such an ass. And that is interactable, right? Nope, I gotta, okay, I gotta
All
raise
squads regroup at regroup dot southwest of town.
No, I want it on the blood so it can be quote-unquote blood-stained.
This is...
Ah, it falls to the ground, oh shit, okay.
2IC to recon.
Send.
What's your current move?
Very pissed off, proceeding due north.
Copy. You gonna check out the town of Santa Euphemia?
He might be mad because I just shot
We're
up his
in it.
girlfriend. And we'll get some blood on the chair. I can't rotate it, unfortunately, but I can, I can put it on that chair. It's okay. We spilled ketchup all over it. Yeah, we did. Marking that as the HVT.
Bravo's at regroup map.
So I'm gonna send 2 squads out from back here and a vehicle, like a BMP, because that's the end objective.
Recon, be advised, we're going to be pushing to your position along the MSR from the northeast.
Roger.
Alpha, go ahead and start pushing down the road.
Alpha confirms, pushing down the road.
So let's see, BMP. Because at this rate, Recon's going to do the entire objective. But I think I'm just going to get rid of Recon, because it just made the squad
Ground to
stay
Recon,
there
can you mark the
forever.
current pause?
Bravo's taking contact southwest down the road. Southwest down the road.
I'm just going to make him Recon it by air.
Alpha, contact right over here. Towards southwest.
Hi, this is Texan.
Alpha confirmed.
Send traffic.
Did you want to switch these over since I can't actually do anything with these missiles with changing or anything, or are we just gonna run in the series?
Can you not rearm them on the ammo Vic?
Contact on the road.
I can, but then I won't be able to select between them even with somebody in the instructor seat.
Roger, stand by.
It basically forces me to fire all Willie Pete, then all HE, then all multipurpose.
Yeah, alright. In the future, I think I'm just going to give you a bunch of AP missiles or something, but yeah, let me just copy-paste and we'll go from there.
Think. The other one allowed me to switch, but this one, it's weird.
Yeah, it's because I copied it off of your dead one, because I didn't remember the exact Willie Pete's I used.
Yeah. Let me see if it works with this one.
Alpha has contacts west. Squad's time. One time squad.
This one's same deal. Do you want to just switch them all to HE?
Stand by.
Alpha ground, be advised, I have 2 men down on the road, popping smoke.
Hey, firm, ground command will pick them up. Go ahead and pull west
Nah,
to
just try to
get into harder cover.
So let's see.
Alpha confirms, pushing into west.
229 HE.
Press smoke box. Alpha, just keep you in the loop. Our medic is currently disconnected.
Alpha confirms, your medic is disconnected.
Should be good.
Yeah, I might have known. It's not recovered there, because there's a guy.
So they're gonna...
On the way.
That'll do it, Chief.
A-firm.
Get it? Because we're in Sweden.
Oh, you stack up a snake and get ready to clear that building.
Frag out.
For that frag.
Oh, and I hear them when they find Nimia.
Grenade just took out. Yeah, I'm hit too. That's why you don't throw a grenade in something with sheet metal.
Door. Ow.
Right side of the building has 50 kills, right?
I'm good. Say one.
Abraham is down and the ground is working out.
Ah, I was like, they know I put a guys up there right now.
Push the side buildings, please.
You got it, Kalen, you got it. Clear. Roger, mark that building, move on to the next one.
Okay, at the top here, boys.
With you, Danny.
Hey guys, there's Chick-fil Intel.
Fresh mag.
Need back down over here. Intel inside. Dirty, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Why not? Everyone sees
because
it.
it's gonna consume it.
Alpha ground.
There's the ground in.
Alpha has intel in back left position.
Back, if you
Hey,
can see
firm on my way.
everyone can see.
Hey, firm taking intel.
Blarg.
Don't lose it back.
Mark it on map.
Alpha confirm. Alpha ground confirm. You can see that intel.
Thought that this.
Negative on intel. I'll have to walk over and get it.
Alpha confirms. Mark it on the map for you.
Leave out of here.
Okay.
Wait,
Get our dog tags.
Yuri, back off.
They're running up on us.
Weird.
Okay, so
Usually announces
Stewie, can you touch me?
Copy.
That's friendly.
Sneemia got her dog tag.
Roger.
Who the fuck are people shooting at?
Quiet. Okay.
Probably an enemy. We engaging something? If so, what direction?
House. Intel reads as follows. Hostages and a weapon have been taken to a safe house in Santa Euphemia. Board elements have heard of a few choppers coming around. We're standing by for contact.
Yeah, you can put that.
Danny, recon are at that safe house times now.
Hey, Firm, you good? Do you need us pushing over there now?
Hey, Firm, got a BMP with ears on coming towards us.
get away from the intel so I can get it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a Donald space. Whatever.
I'm back.
We got shared.
Let's set to a frag in here, goddammit. Fragmentation's enabled.
Found the hostage.
Alpha ground.
Oh man.
There's a grenade.
This poor guy.
Yep.
Oh, that's new.
Push round west.
So start pushing west.
When did Nimi arrive?
Ground to recon, what's your status?
Safe house is clear, times now, no eyes on HVI, searching for intel and any possible clues.
Yeah, so that's the last one.
Recon, we found the HVI shot in the stomach with a camera on it.
No, that's
Ground,
Nemia,
we
that's an
managed to
additional.
find the... What was the intel that you had? Can you relay last?
Wait one. Last intel, first intel taken from the convoy. We got a new handgun. It's secured and brought to a warehouse north of Nasello. We've also got a few hostages as well we can ransom off. We have cleared
So
the house.
the details
the
in there is a
warehouse,
few.
and the hostage was dead. Intel taken from there was hostage and weapon have been taken to safe house in Santa Euphemia. Forward elements have heard a few choppers coming around. We're standing by for contact. So there is a warehouse in Santa Euphemia that has our next bit of intel.
So
Ground
contact
reference HVT building, one building east of there. Me and Outcast are held up. We're only ground forces pushing there now.
A firm, we're pushing to your pause now.
Gonna keep the dead
in contact west of the wood line.
vehicles. Gonna keep the officer body.
Say again, Alpha.
Constant contact to our west in the tree line.
A firm, if you can, pull back to the town. Pull back and defilade.
It's because it's a blue 4-Vic in that script. So how I test all these vehicles is I drop my Coyote on 50 with with speakers on 50, I get in the vehicle and then talk on it, and it just it sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's not working because I respawn the vehicles.
Copy that. Copy that.
Alpha ground, you guys okay?
Hey, firm, we're okay. We got a lot of contacts to the east.
Confirms.
Hey, firm Alpha, don't go in the woods. Stay towards where we have hard cover in the town.
Alpha, I'm doing echelon right to keep an eye out to the woods to our right hand side.
Alpha, copy. We're going to do echelon left. Alpha, go ahead. Begin. Start fire me. Echelon left. We're going to basically spearhead through this wood.
Wrong.
So I know I dunked Outcast right there. He just flashbanged down there. He got crippled. So I'm gonna have this position get abandoned,
Alpha
and this
Bravo,
guy
be
was gonna
advised.
fall
We're going to shift
back.
a little bit more west with our echelon left to be with you.
So
Hey,
what I'm
firm,
going
we
to
are
do
currently
is
east of your position, though.
we're gonna have a convoy come in of additional vehicles. We know that air is being a problem. So I'm gonna do a BTR 60 with a truck and a Hilux with a ZU-23.
Ready.
Gonna take 2 squads.
Roger. Solid copy.
Okay, actually I'm gonna set that as a transport unload. And then I'm gonna have these guys
Roger that.
go there.
Ground command, this is Texan.
Texan to ground.
I've got recon that were in contact. I was helping them out. They've gone radio fucking silent on me.
Grizz, Outcast is downtimes now. I'm pretty fucked up.
I need you to spot my rounds in.
That's no can do, mate.
Everything west of you, right?
Everything west of that HPT marker, weapons free.
And I'm even going to bring a Huey in.
Copy that. I've expended my rockets. I'm about to go on guns. You still copying me, Chief?
Yep, still got you, buddy. I just
know
need basically anything to that fucking west. I need it dead.
Break. Grizz, I've got ears on another ZU's down here somewhere.
Copy that. As push 5-5.
So they forgot they didn't hit that compound, so I'm still using that as an
Alpha,
active
can you get them
command post.
buildings or left, please? We're pushing through these trees over here.
Here, second truck I'm
Alpha
going to
ground.
have go right here.
This is the ground send.
Be advised, we have eyes on a campfire to our southwest as well as armed individuals near the church.
I always forget the damn range card. Let's see.
Hey, firm, solid copy.
Be advised, spotters are reporting that the campfire has a bunker next to it.
Range card.
Solid
Grizz,
copy.
ZU's firing off your node.
We're trying to regroup with you now.
LMNOPQR.
Alpha Bravo, be advised, Alpha's going to start pushing up to the town of Santa.
Hey, firm, if you push to the lone buildings to our east, sorry, we'll push towards this church area, but we are seeing dudes inside this church area though.
Confirms, be advised, we're going to be crossing the road and clearing the east side of town.
God fucking damn it, stupid infantry bullshit.
Grizzly JTAC here is KIA.
Copy.
Understood.
Because they're bailing out too fucking early. Because they're retarded.
Roger.
So I gotta basically separate them and send them up.
Bravo's hearing Huey.
Yeah, all
That
forces
is an
be
enemy,
advised.
Huey.
Air is in contact with hostile air. Huey is not friendly.
Let's see.
Say.
Huey is going down.
So Huey got shot up.
Wait one. Send it.
Gun, you
Yeah, so the AI are
do more
being
gun runs on that west side. I'm going to be basically pulling out this compound back to my
super
team.
stupid on this bridge.
Copy that. You're gonna need to give me a second. I'm out of missiles, so all you got is 50 cal helping you.
It'll work.
Try and see if you can push 5-5.
Stand by.
On the way.
Yeah, so he just got shot.
Alpha Bravo status.
Standing by.
Alpha's in the building north of the road, beginning a push to the clear east side of town.
Affirm. We are coming from the north.
Across the compound, so it's where the church is.
No, the AI are aggroing on the air assets. So I'm just driving these units across, and what the fuck? No.
Waiting.
Go.
On the way.
So it has the prototype 285mm pistol. And I have just a bunch of AI running up single columned to deal with this. I hear that triple fire again.
Little bird, wave off, you're taking ZU.
On the way.
Alpha ground, be advised, we have eyes on a potato gun to our direct south in a building.
Bravo's got eyes on us.
Hold on.
Copy that.
What is it, Danny?
Vector her on the left.
Affirm, push and engage that potato gun.
Alpha ground, be advised, we're being engaged by said potato gun.
Are you?
Recommend frags
Danny,
or
we
light
got
ATs to
HVAs.
kill him. Affirm, recover potato gun.
Alpha ground, be advised, we have two TSU tickies pushing on our position southwest.
Okay, they were gonna...
Affirm, do not fire on spud gun.
What the fuck you got?
Didn't know we had fucking cable ties.
So much for
Ground,
zip
come
time.
by me. I'm not hard to miss.
Right side of the church, building with the sandbags. Come over here.
It'll be alright.
Alpha recon. You able to make it to us, or you want us to push to you?
Push to us.
Hey,
Bravo
Alpha,
ground.
push to you.
Bravo ground.
This is ground, send.
Found a building with 4 friendly soldiers inside.
Affirm, secure and hold that building and mark position on map.
Clear.
Affirm, we're carrying pushing through the city. Block those, make sure to stay there.
Contact swords. Pushing. Push the buildings, guys. Mark 'em.
with prisoners then?
Yeah, please.
No problem.
Mark your buildings, guys, please.
Infantry
Grizzly
southwest.
just DC'd.
About
Breaking all my infantry apart.
Cool, that's outside.
Do you blow up on the runway? No.
It's inside my effective.
He might have gotten shot or he just blacked out or something.
I got one.
What the fuck are you doing? No, you're getting
Alright,
MP'd.
Alpha, we're going to be pushing north east.
I don't let the
back into
idiotic
the
AI
town.
live. Oh, you got capped on your run-in? That's what happened with you? Ouch, man. So I know he just took a few hits. Something just got hit. And I think the truck, nope, he's still up.
Southwest.
Bravo, Bravo's here, Alpha.
I'm glad they didn't kill any of the actual HUIs. That's because Calum, a T3, came in.
We have a dedicated AT.
I think we did at some point.
Now the BTR's sniping at the recon guys because they went in an open field and it's firing across the way.
Alpha, grab BPIs. We have eyes on the TR to our southwest on top of the hill.
Alpha's over there.
These guys coming around, I guess. I don't know, I have them ordered to go over there.
I got a rangefinder.
I got these guys coming in.
HVIs.
Hey!
sorry.
Hey, we're being pushed by that BTR.
There's a BTR southwest. Could you?
It's 500. I have a rangefinder.
I'm on guard
Did you
duty.
try and hit it at 300?
500
With prisoners.
There's a POWs.
Yes.
Stand in the middle of the open.
Hey, from Alpha, can you screen southwest? Bravo, you're going to look northeast, and we're going to find us an LZ to get these messages out.
Alpha, copy. Let's screen southwest. Alpha, we're screen southwest. Set up defensive position, screen southwest.
Just got hit with AT. Yeah, these guys are just short.
Bravo, Iocus.
It'd be better if I had my MG, but I don't.
Can I already make sure that don't need message?
Are you good?
Yep, I already did that.
You went the way opposite direction, dude.
Oh yeah, Texan definitely, especially on gun runs, because you can't just immediately
Bravo,
pull
Iocus.
up. It's an older aircraft.
We're going to hold this until recon is out, so we can fire on. Hey, firm. When recon gets back, I want the pilot to swap over to a Shinna to pick us all up.
You wanna make you one of them?
What the hell? Dude, come
Alpha,
over
Bravo,
here.
we're going to hold this position until we got air coming in, and then we're going to evac the hostages and get the hell out.
Alpha first, hold position.
Danny, did you check this intel already?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Copy. On the way.
There you are, nerd.
Wait, one. You're not getting it.
Oh well, I tried
Alpha
to
ground.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Stand for ground.
Gonna start
ETA
trying to
until
sandwich
evac.
them.
Range for 300 though, and I hit it.
Actually,
I range
What's the ETA on the
500.
road?
You know what the reasoning is? I think you were 200 meters behind me.
Where's the
To be fair,
intel?
I didn't
Solid
fuck
copy.
that direction. I thought you fucked up this
So,
direction
it's
with
your
all.
clear.
Understood.
I did, and then a BTR showed up and I was gonna run away.
On the way.
It's valid. Shut up.
If you want me to double check it, I will.
It's just.
Lead Little Bird's breaking off for resupply. Status of us getting the hell out of here.
Sorry,
Changed so much, turning into a
Intel's in here, Adder.
Yeah, I got it.
Intel, what does it say?
Bravo's got some intel. We'll read it soon.
Some crazy story.
I'm right
Alright,
here.
I still
Also,
got that
be
mask coming
advised,
back.
new intel as follows. Habib, that idiot, freaked out and took the handgun south with his fuel truck. I'd go after him, but the finisher
So they're
couldn't
reading
be
that
MSR,
out,
can't
but
stop
he
him
was
in
down
the
there.
license note, so
Yes.
brightness note 2S.
Don't shoot that.
I don't know, finish.
And
They got transport.
I'm not gonna shoot him.
I'm honestly protecting them from you.
Bravo
the
recon.
team and themselves from themselves by grabbing like the gun on the ground. It would be very stupid.
Bravo 2 recon.
The handgun is the giant potato gun because it's a giant. It's a giant potato.
Alpha ground. Alpha ground.
This is ground send.
Be advised, we got guys pushing us, bearing 210.
Did you track a fuel truck to our south when you were down that way?
Really, Caleb?
Kind of Santa Fuemia. Marking LZ, one mic.
You have any ammo?
So different.
They got
Is
medical.
there a gun in there?
What was security?
Send again, Donnie.
Got medical.
Stand by, check seat up.
If the forces are approaching us, you are free to engage.
Take both of them.
Go, go, go. Fight.
I'm just gonna take the engine.
Just keep getting shot.
For sure. We are in enemy territory. So.
They should be able to defend this. Even if I sandwich them between two things, but FIA, let's see.
Alpha ground, be advised, we have contacts pushing us from the west.
A firm, feel free to engage.
Send a BRDM as well. They pulled the air support too, so this is now purely infantry defending. I have these guys, yep, they're panicking. Good. I got a few guys right there.
Priority is RPG gunners and AA launchers if they have them.
Alright, these guys set to carry. Oh my
Because
god.
our LZ is just to the northeast.
There we go, now they're firing back.
Bravo, while Alpha holds the southwestern arc, you're going to be loading the hostages and getting in first.
Alpha ground, be advised, we're being pushed by 3 times squads from our west.
Okay, push towards the northeast.
Looking at the corner.
I'm still covering the car. I'm taking the shield off where
Got some of these guys coming from the open right here. There's that BRDM coming in. There was a blue 4 marker up there and then it disappeared. That's weird.
If you need medical, get them to me and prisoner.
Alpha ground.
Ground is
Delay that, never mind.
push your
Yeah.
This is 2IC5, it's down. Taking over.
Here, I don't want this guy to...
Tracking on
Yeah, I confirmed some so I'm about to take down.
Alpha ground, be advised, we have the BRDM approaching us from the southwest.
You're gonna shoot him, do it now!
Quickly get in.
Whoa!
Alpha ground, be advised, we got contacts approaching us from bearing 337.
Gonna wake these guys up. They gotta think of something else. Gonna give them a little bit of a breather.
Working on Fabit still. I've pulled back into the prisoner room.
Oh, did he just respawn anyway?
Get him to me.
I got time to burn.
Fabit you up?
They got time to reconsolidate after this and make a new plan.
Alpha ground, do you copy?
This is ground, go ahead.
Be advised, we got contacts approaching us bearing
These are
346.
Grenadier AT rockets.
Copy
You
that.
better fucking believe I'm gonna use them.
Transport.
Alpha confirms.
Thermobaric warheads.
We have to move.
They're gonna hurt.
I'm alive.
There's the airstrike going for my Grenadier dude. Whew! That was me. That was me with that guy right there. I thought I was overshooting, but I hit him dead center.
Joyce, giving back. Command to ground.
Oh my god, I need CPR now. Yeah, we need CPR on Duncan right now. We got 30 wounds. No,
You Abraham do CPR on this.
I'm gonna give it a few minutes and I'm gonna prep another wave.
What's the situation currently?
Get the SL up.
Rabbit, we're fucking off east.
Be advised, Alpha is currently holding the southwest side of town. We got contacts approaching us northwest and southwest. Attack, however, sporadic.
There goes him. Now they're all panic working on Danny. Look at this Chad firing back, or at least he was.
Across the road, let the POWs on your way.
Whew!
Alpha copies.
Second chopper's coming in now.
Hey, from reference Mark, LZ pick me up. We're going to be heading there and evacing. This place is way too open and clear.
Yeah, here's the POWs. They got Danny back up, even though I put
Bravo,
2 thermal barracks in his face.
Alpha, you are pushing
He was getting
southeast.
quadruple packed.
Alpha confirms, push southeast.
Alpha, we are pushing southeast. Get on back in black. We're pushing southeast to LZ. Get us the fuck out of here.
I'm taking my tourniquet.
This is a difficult
Pick me the fuck up.
I'm gonna run these guys in the bunker.
Copy that.
What's the orders?
Try to get Overwatch on the AO, but yeah, now they're pulling out. They need to pull out forever ago because that's how I basically sandwiched them. Nah, I mean, I only have a T-55, and that's not really going to be good against infantry suppression. I tried sending the BMP as my boss vehicle. It already got destroyed somewhere around here.
Alpha grabbed him, I think.
No, they took 2, the retards.
Alpha, why did you only take half the HVRs?
I got one.
Bravo, you are supposed to be taking the HBIs.
Where am I going, Danny?
Bravo's only 5 effective.
Wrong net.
Bravo's only 5 effective. We're pushing towards you now.
Hey, firm, do you have HBIs?
Hey, firm.
Solid copy.
Where?
I'm gonna wait a second, then get a ranging shot in just to spook them. Nah, actually I wouldn't, because there's still civvies in that AO, and these guys are. And the insurgents, I always say they're not gonna fight against the civvies. Yeah, they're gonna basically push up here. Having one of these guys get in that machine gun bunker. I mean, this is the first stop of a new campaign. We started the Swedish difficult stuff as something incredibly difficult. This one, I'm kind of starting the same way, but they had a bit more air support, and recon kind of pulled around and did that tail part of the AO. But that's why I had 2 end goal objectives, so I'm going to probably keep doing that, so recon, even if they stumble on the last part, will only do half. But I'm going to make these AOs a bit more grandiose in the long run.
Alpha ground.
Send.
Alpha will be last on.
Affirm, solid copy.
One in.
Bravo, your first on with all 80 guys.
Load up.
Wow, he sniped that guy. Not sure if he's still up. Put a little pressure on him.
Alpha, go ahead, start pulling back to get on.
But everyone up there is
Not
dead.
gonna have enough space. Unless you can fit command and Alpha in 9 spaces.
Go, go, go.
Get as many as you can into the bird, all the others will hopefully LZ or pick up.
It's all
And
in.
push.
Just for a little cinematic.
Ground to high, all in, exfilling back.
Hey, firm, all objectives secured. We are indexing. A little brutal towards the end, but I put him in a difficult situation, and I executed. That was a good 30-person operation. All right. So, first off, I want to apologize. With every first stop I do, I always have some issues. Normally, I give you guys 152s, so that's why a few of you had 152s, because it was in that mindset, you know, the tempo of me making stuff. I'll address that for next stop. Second thing I want to apologize for is when I was respawning helicopters and shit, I forgot that, you know, I have to re-script them with the LR and stuff. I always use the first stop to try to template how many more vehicles I need, so I'll be putting a few backups around the hangar, or at least maybe in a debug corner to pull up, because I can't have them respawn, because if I have them respawn, they lose the script, and when I tried putting the script in to change its radio from Blue 4 to Independent, it just wouldn't work. So I will get that fixed accordingly. So, how AO went down, Recon went in, Recon got shot at. Recon, then because they were at the half point of my AO, I had stuff from everywhere get sent to deal with Recon. I stole a person from Recon. Main force was deployed. They fought off the large group of people that killed Recon. Went in the middle of my AO. Then went to the ambush site, found the first set of intel. So went to second site, found Nimia's body, who was the person I captured in Recon. We took bets on how long it would take for her to get rescued. And I eventually just executed her on the chair, so cack. Then third place, infantry started going to as Recon deployed on the southern part, and found the handgun, which as a joke was the potato gun. I alluded to it by putting potatoes in your ammo boxes, but I did say, you know, experimental handgun, so just, you know, I'm Liru, I do weird shit, so. Recon got that. They left as I sent a bunch of stuff to counterattack them, so they were working with air. Meanwhile, the main player base went down the MSR and found the 4 hostages that were taken from the convoy, and not a single one of them were KIA. So good job on there. From there, Recon pulled out, extracted. Main force then tried to pull out, landed a bird right in the middle of a firefight. Thermobaric rocket went out and hit that bird from a good 50, 60 meters away from a tree line. So you guys were forced to finish the firefight and pull out. Then you landed again, got everyone inside, and RTB'd, to which point I called index. A few things I want to point out from what I saw. Number 1, if your MG gunner is firing, it's probably not a good idea to cross in front of his line of sight. I saw that happen on 2 separate occasions. So, you know, maybe cross behind them instead of in front of them, because if they need to fire, you might get shot. And otherwise, I think that was good. For the Texan, I guess I'll just give him a large compliment of HE rockets and 250 cal pods. because we just can't seem to figure out how to switch between different missile types. And I will keep the RHS Little Bird. But since FIA have things like T-55s and shit, I'll probably change one of their rocket pods out for some AGMs. And that way the co-pilot on that seat can be used to help guide those in. Armor is going to be a bit more on the rare side, but, once or twice. Like the biggest thing in this AO was a BMP-2K that came after the potato gun was discovered. And then air disposed of that, which is how these ops are supposed to go, but your AT is pretty powerful regardless. So I thought that was pretty well done overall, and I hope you guys enjoyed the difficulty of this. I hope when everyone did that poll last week, this is what we all had in mind, more or less, and I'm going to let Ground Command go over it.
So, everyone did well. Alpha, namely Back in Black, you were spot on the comms. For that last AO by the church, when I called the chopper in, it was nice and quiet, and I thought I had my screen set up well. And then we got pushed just as air was coming in, and we didn't have enough fire to keep their heads down while air was getting in. So I'll take my bad on that one. The only complaint that I have was I wanted us all to stick towards the MSR rather than go through the woods. And at one point, Command ended up getting separated and cut off from Alpha and Bravo because Alpha and Bravo ran off into the woods and didn't inform us that they were running off into the woods. I was expecting them to go down the MSR. I should have been more clear. I'll take the hit on that too. We were able to pop smoke and get the hell out following the same route they took. Other than that, you all did good. Bravo, you did good with your main thing being to grab the HVTs after we rescued them. A couple guys from Alpha, well, one guy from Alpha and one guy from Command Team actually grabbed hostages, even though that was supposed to be for Bravo. But other than that, I still can't complain. Go for Alpha.
Alpha team did fairly well. I have very little complaints. The only complaints were mostly on my end with brevity over 50. I apologize for any long-winded messages. That's kind of what I do. Otherwise, my squad did fairly well. Only took 2 KIA the entire op, so not bad. Bravo.
Oh shit, yeah, it went alright. We did what we needed to do. Comms were a little bit sketchy with certain people, but that's always going to be an issue, but then, yeah. What tactics we did were pretty good, like covering certain parts of the road, covering certain parts of, like, hey, Bravo's going to watch this right-hand side of the road since we're here. I was going to watch the left-hand side of the road, doing that, so we're not all splitting off and doing a TSB tactical blob everywhere. It's actually putting formations into actual good use for once. But other than that, that helicopter at the end getting blown up, it was bound to happen. Landing in the middle place with no cover and RPGs everywhere, so it happens. Nothing else. Air, maybe? I don't know.
Hi.
Oh, recon, shit.
Went in, got our asses handed to us on a silver plate, first insert. I basically let my emotions get the better of me, mag dumped into the side of a building at base. Thought, fuck this, gonna find out where my person is and go and find him. Outcast points out, hey, there's a truck over there next to a house that's relatively, made. Suspicious.exe. Okay, let's go over and
the
find out.
interiors were completely structured.
It's like, okay. At this point, no intel was pushed on 50 about what the fuck was in there or what that we were meant to be looking for. So we didn't actually know about any hostages. We didn't know about that gun. We just thought that building was a little bit suspicious. Let's go over there and find out. It was purely by accident that we saw it. Sees the building. There's fuckers in there. Okay, breach this shit. Get in there. shoot a load of fucks, get counter breached, Outcast goes down, tries medicate him, lost against the clock, and then I was pulling back. Utilize my team's assets to their full advantage, using the ghillies and the long guns to make sure we didn't get shot to shit. Utilized there. Bit of a blue on blue incident at the end of it, but shit happens, we're only human. Overall, relatively good. 7 out of 10. Would die again.
Overall, kudos to Air for helping us out with the first couple squads inside the forest. And then afterwards, basically keeping the guys at bay with their armor.
Air, anything?
No, it was fun for me and Dureki. The ZSUs were a little frustrating to just constantly have our anti-torque knocked out and have to go back because aiming a little bird purely requires the anti-torque a lot of times. So yeah, it was a little frustrating, but other than that, we had the techs and get on that, and then that sort of shit out. If you do give us AGMs, make sure they're IR laser guided.
Yep.
Or wire guided, either one.
I don't think it can handle wire guided.
No. I don't know if it can or not.
Little bit, no.
IR laser guided.
Damn.
Yeah. Or the.
Well, my goal with the JTAC with the laser designator would be to give you something that the laser designator can walk in, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Chris.
What? How?
Can
Right?
Little Bird carry Zuni? Or something like that?
Can what carry Zuni?
Little Bird.
If you guys want,
can carry daggers or Zunies.
DM me the exact designation. I'll then put it on the Little Bird and test it sometime this week with a few people to make sure it works.
I don't think the RHS one has the ability to take Zunies.
Let me look into it.
Realistically, it should. But I don't think it does.
I'll test it with the NATO one and the RHS one, the ones you give me, and we'll just flip through those.
Here's the thing about the NATO one, or the vanilla one, is it doesn't have flares, but if you're not going to put down any...
We're not doing any igloos. We didn't do that for the Swedish stuff. We're not doing that here. So
then the only other issue is the co-pilot has nothing to do, if there is a co-pilot for that. But with the RHS one, you get the camera pod, which acts as sometimes a better recon than the actual recon team.
That's fair. All right, I'll see what I can do with the RHS one then. But send me some class names for those IR guided or laser guided, and I'll make sure they work proper.
You can use the side radio module within the editor to just sync to all the vehicles, and it'll sync the information properly. And by default, it defaults to the Blue 4152 setup. So if you give everyone the Blue 4 radios, like long ranges, and then use that module within the editor, it should sync all the vehicles perfectly.
Have a look at ILBE as well.
Yeah, and if you set the vehicle for a respawn point, it'll resync when it respawns.
Okay, I'll take a look into that for testing. Thank you.
Hot tip, it cannot take Zunies, that helicopter. They can take 2 Hellfires, though. They're laser homing.
Dude, fuck
Can we rename the recon team to shock troopers?
Okay. Anyway, Bad Wolf should be doing potluck tonight in an hour and 15. Okay, Iopus is doing it, so show up to that. It'll be at 8:30. I'll be there. And yeah, hope you guys had fun. Hope it was difficult, and I hope you learned some shit.
Does anyone have any complaints for my ground command?
All right, so to the stream. Thank you so much for chilling with me the past few hours. How long have we been live for? Almost 4 hours on the dot. Yeah, definitely time to cut it, right? Thank you so much for watching Go Operate Operation. We'll be back in like an hour and 30 minutes for TSB Potluck Zeusing, where anyone can be asked to step up in Zeus as long as your ticket is called. Cheers. Have a good one. Go Operate Operationally. And yeah, that was fun.